polio. Ila nyoma dia. I go. Ina tere wawe. Tere wao. Ina go. You are not your boy. You're not your boy. No. Glad you're back now. Tere wao. Brazona tere wao. Tere wao.
Oh yes, and of course I say this evening. I'd like to say good evening to every one of you listening to Top 105.3. Folks, I just like to welcome you up to the program. I'm back today for here tonight. The time is 9 minutes past the hour of 9 o'clock. I'm sorry if you're following us from money with somewhere in Puto, those of you monitor from Penicon, LSGY. I'd like to say good evening and welcome here this evening to the program back to day 4 here. So this is the first segment of the program back to day 4, and on this first portion we take calls here from our listening audience. What has issue affected them and what is it that you want to talk about. So this is the portion where we discuss. So don't forget to those of you watching us online to tell us where you follow us from and where you are watching us from. And also don't forget, please, to share the last broadcast so that other people can be able, to follow us here this evening. Yeah, so just share the broadcast and we appreciate it for doing that. Just share our podcast up to many groups that you're following online. We appreciate it for that. And let's go and see who have this comment say watching somewhere. This person say I'm watching you from Nation, Morovia, Liberia. Okay, who is that person? Honorable Sarah S. William Jr. Thanks so much, Sarah, for watching us. And don't forget to share this live. And so, folks, good evening and welcome to the program. I'm back to day 4 here on Top 105.3. And this program comes away from Monday to Friday, 9 o'clock to 12 in the morning. Yeah. So by 10, we will be joining our panelists here on this show. But for now, we take calls from the listening audience to hear from you. What is it you want to talk about tonight? Or what are some of the burning issues in your favorite towns or community that you want to bring up to the public tonight? So by the time we talk about it here together. And so if you want to be part of it here on the program that back to D4, you can just call up on 0776 105 105 881 14 3504 0881 14 3504 881 14 3504 776 105 105 and the numbers will put you through tonight on the program at back to day 4. So this is the first time that I said, where we hear from our listening audience. And those of you watching us, if you want to make a point here, you just call out on our WhatsApp number. So the last number on the screen is our WhatsApp number. So you just call out and you will join us here on Top 105.3. Yeah. So those of you watching, I'd like to say it, good evening and welcome to Top 105.3. The programs you join us here is I beg today for, you beg somebody to agree with that, right? You beg not to agree with the person. Yeah. So that's it here on the program that back to D4. Let's hear from you tonight. 0776 105 105 881 14 3504. Those of you watching, don't forget to drop your comments in the comment section. We'll read out to the report tonight. Yeah, just drop it. Tell us where you're watching us from, where you're following us from. If you want to make a comment, or you want to be part of the program that back to D4 here tonight, just call the last number on the screen. It's our WhatsApp number. You're going to be live on Top Radio 105.3 here at the GEDEH County. Yeah. So just call the last number is our WhatsApp number. Trust me, I'm going to put it through. And those of you in radio line, you can call us on 0776 105 105 881 14 3504. And the numbers will put it through here on Top 105.3. The name is Alexander. We're going to be here with you up to 12 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, 12, I take my leaves and leaving in something else person will be coming through. But this is a program I beg to D4. So call us tonight. Let's hear you. What is it that you want to talk about? What are some of the burning issues of various towns or communities that you want to bring to the ears of the Grenadians tonight? The line is open. You can call in and let's get you. This person said, Good morning. I'm watching you from South Korea. Wow. And thanks so much for joining us here. Let me see who is that person. Janitor Bros. Mama Janitor, all I need I won't call it. So Janitor is also watching us from South Korea. Thanks so much, Janitor, for joining us. Yeah, thanks so much for joining us here. So Janitor is following us from South Korea. We appreciate you for that. So folks, continue to share the broadcast. Continue to share the broadcast as many you can. We are live on YouTube. We are live on Facebook. Yeah. So you can watch us any area. Those of you following on YouTube, you can also do the same. Those of you following on Facebook, you can do the same. So just share the live, share until as many you can. We appreciate you for that. And just keep posted. Don't you go away. This is the first portion of our program. I beg today for. So tonight, let's hear you. What is it tonight that's on your mind? You want to talk about? What are some of the burning issues in your various towns or communities? It's about time you put in your calls here. Let's hear you. So tonight is a sad news coming from my area, Konamo Zia town, that we lost one of the stakeholders for football, a very big guy, from the football, from the South committee there, uh, Penti Tally. Yeah. So that's a setback again to we the footballers in that part of the county. So I'd like to say, sorry to the families and also my condolences to the local that's the soft committee there in Kunebo, Alpha San Loco, and then the Doja, this appear being guided in the process. And then unfortunately this morning, social media go tell that we lost him. So just want to say our condolences goes to the people of Colombo in the difficult time yet for the loss of Penti Tally. Yeah. So that's it, folks. Let's see what's this pressing. Good evening, Washington from Zurich City. That's Alpha and San Loco. All right, thanks so much, Alpha, for watching. Welcome to Zurich. So, folks, you can do the same. Just drop a comment, and trust me, I'm going to read out tonight. Just drop a comment in the comment section. We're going to read out, but don't forget to share the live podcast to many group pages that you are following. Share as many as you can, and we appreciate you for doing that. Yeah, so like I said, we are live on YouTube and Facebook, so you can follow us from anywhere. But please don't forget to share the podcast. So, people of Grand Gillette County tonight, I would like to say welcome to the program that Beg to D4. And this is the first segment on the program that Beg to D4, where we hear from the listening audience, we hear from our people to know what are issues ongoing in our communities, what are some things affecting them in the various towns and villages. It's about time here that we talk about it right here on this radio. Let's talk about things that bring development in our counties and things that promote the developmental ideas in our counties. So, folks, let's hear from you. The phone lines is open 0776 105 105 881 14 3504 at the numbers tonight to post it through here on top 105.2. Maybe a little bit past start, so I will go back and take my own time call the number again. So, if you want to be part of the program that Beg to D4, right? Just put a call through on 0776 105 105 0881 14 35 04, and you will be live tonight on this program. So as we are with our panelists to join us, yeah, we take calls from you. Let know what is happening in your various towns and communities. Let know the issues that is on your mountain that you want to bring to us that we all can talk about here. And trust me, we're gonna do it together, right? Yeah, trust me. Anything you say, we're gonna do it together. Just tell us how is a community, what is new development that's ongoing, or what are issues affecting you, and we're gonna talk about it right here. Let's go to our comment section that bring key some comments that are coming in here. Yeah, let's go on the line, see. So folks, you can put across your level, say right. The line is open. Let's hear from you tonight. 9 o'clock is the first segment. 10, we hold on with the call section that go to our panelists. So they will be joining us by 10 o'clock, and we're going to be here up to 12 in the morning. So for now, we take calls from our listening audience to hear from you. What is happening in your period towns and community? What are some new developments? What are some changes over the week that happen? What are things taking place in your communities? You have any outbreak, standard disease, or maybe your time is facing a lot of challenges. You can scratch out the issue tonight and let's talk about it here on Top 105.3 on the program I beg today for. So this person said, "Good evening, my dear brother. I'm watching you. I'm following you live from Putu Penocor. Thanks so much, brother. All right, let's go on the line and pick up this person. That's Ellison. Hello,
Hello.
your name. Where have you joined us from?
Yeah, I'm going to Polivio. I'm Ismail Hello.
Welcome to the show tonight. Let's hear you. All right, so we lost him. Like you're trying to call the wrong person, just call the radio. Yeah. All right, so 0776-105-105-881-14-35-04. 0776-105-105-881-14-35-04 are the numbers supporting you tonight on the program that back to D4. Let's hear you, Ellison GY said, "Good evening. I'm watching you and following you from Putu Penocon. Thanks so much, brother. And thanks so much to Ellison Watt. You always follow the show. You always here with us. We might appreciate you for that. You've been doing extremely well. Always follow us. And let me say many thanks to you for being there with us. Just keep posted. I don't go away. But then tonight we're going to be joining our panelists. We'll have a lot of national issues to be discussed here. Good evening, brother. I'm watching you from Ziatan, Kunambo district. That's Dixon Nathan Baffer. Thanks so much for following this in. We appreciate you. Keep posted and we'll welcome to the show. I beg today for this person say thank you for the program. I'm following you from PTP refugee camp. And who is that person? That's Jameto Joe. Thanks so much for following. Uh, Here, let's go to this next comment here and see who is this person. And watching you from my ERSL communities is Lasalan Human Kelly Roman. Thanks so much for following my dear brother. Keep posted. I don't see. Let's see who is the next person here. Say, all right. Good evening, brother, and following you live from Jensenville. That's Greenville City, Sando County. Okay, so it's further for Sando County. Neta M is that Jaba? Jabata. All right, thanks so much for following, Nathan. Yeah, thanks so much for following us. I sound accounted this evening. So, folks, you can do the same too, right? Just drop a comments and tell us where you're watching us from. And trust me, we're going to read out tonight to the public. Tell us where you are following us from. And please don't forget to share the podcast, as many as you can to other group pages. Yeah, please help us do that. And we appreciate you, for doing that. So, Nathan is following us. Nathan is following us from, Sound of Greenfield tonight. And we appreciate him for joining us here. Those of you watching us now, and let me say many thanks for joining us. Just keep posted. I don't see you go to wait. Those of you in the radio land, I'd like to say good evening and welcome here to the program that back to D4. This is the first segment where we take calls from the listening audience to hear from you what is happening in your various towns and communities, or what are some challenges that you are going through, and what are issues that you have tonight on your mind that you want to talk about or you want to flex out to the public. It's about time we hear from you here on Top 105.3 on the program I beg to D4. This is the first segment where yeah, this is the first segment where we hear from our listener audience that know what is happening exactly in your communities and in your town. What are some new development? And so this person said, "Good evening, brother. I'm watching you and following you from Secular P. Nima County. That's Kuya Glay. Wow. Kuya, when you left today. All right. Thanks so much for following. Yeah. Anyway, that's motorbike, right? You can leave from here any hour big part of that area. So thanks so much for following Kuya tonight. I know you are doing some. All right, thanks so much for watching us. That's Pia Glaze following us from Saclapia, Nema County. Yeah, so folks, you do the same. Just drop a comments in the comment section that tell us where you following us from. So tonight, let's hear from you. 0776-105-105-881-14-35-04. You're going to be part of the program at Back to D4. So this is the first segment where we take us from our listening audience and hear from them what is happening in the various towns and villages. So we have 22 minutes past the hour, 9 o'clock. At 10, we join our panelists here and talk about some national issues and issues affecting our counties. That's Grangela County. Yeah. So we are other things we'll be talking about Mama Liberia tonight. Yeah, there are plenty of things we're not going to be discussing. But that's going to be coming your way from 10 to 12 o'clock. You just keep posted and don't you go away. So you can do the same. Those of you watching us live, just drop a comment comments and tell us where you're following us from, and we're gonna read out your comments to the populace, telling them where you are joining us from. So also don't forget to mention it yourself where you're watching us from. Yeah, just drop in the comment section, and we're going to do that. Read to the populace and know where exactly you are following us from. So like other than doing, so some people following from PTP, Town, Sano, Putu, PI is there in Lima, Sakla PA is also following us. So you can do the same. People are following us from South Korea. Yeah, so you can do the same. Just tell us where you're watching us from tonight, and we appreciate you. Don't forget, please, to share the live broadcast. So we live on YouTube and that on Facebook. You can follow anywhere on the internet tonight, and you will be part of the program I beg today for. So number supported through those of you in radio lens, you can call us tonight on 0776 105 105. 881-14-3504 are the numbers supported to here. Let's hear from you. Today, while let's take our things on here this evening.
Naga, 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 Awo Naga, Nwa Naga, Naga Naga, Boda Yuwania, Naga, Loyana Telezerade,
Resola Tele say at me, our tele where 0776105105 881-14-3504. And let's say tonight the program that back today for what is it tonight that you want to talk about, what is it that on your mind that you want to bring to the ears of the Grenjidens. It's about time here to put the call through, and let's hear from you. Over the weekend, what are some new things that happen in your communities? What are some new developments upcoming in the communities? What are projects on taking by maybe local authorities that make you so happy tonight that you want to talk about issues affecting you? Let one land and pick up this person. Hello.
Good evening, my dear brother.
Good evening.
My name is Lincoln Do, and I call you from Australian community.
Lincoln, welcome to Top 105.3, and you are live on the program I beg to differ.
Okay, tonight my attention to the spirit sector of Grand Gideh country to keep it up, the Liberian DEA, the Drug Enforcement Agency.
Okay.
I want to take a point of time to appreciate the commander tonight.
Mm-hmm.
It's a big thank you to him. As we can see now in Grand Gideh country, the brother see the drug issue.
Mm-hmm.
I can tell you that I finished totally by the minimum where you used to see all of these boys and other girls and boys rampant all in the street, look regulars, as you can see community dwellers, crime, criminal activities are going up higher. And then now we see things are getting better. We see people in the community are no more crime than before. So it is my pleasure tonight to congratulate the Liberia Drug Enforcement Agency. So I thank you very much tonight for the program. On discussion. My name is Levondo, and I call you from State Community.
Thanks so much. Thanks so much, Lincoln, for being part of the show.
Okay, it's a pleasure having you. I'm listening to the program.
Okay. So thanks for following us, Lincoln, and joining us from City Communities, and want to appreciate the Liberia Drug Enforcement Agencies. So let's hear from you too. You can do the same. What are some, new things been ongoing in the counties that you want to talk about? What are some things that you don't agree with that you want to bring out tonight? And what are some challenges that you guys are facing in your communities or in your town or in your village that you want to talk about tonight? It's about time here that you put a call through, and let's hear you. 0776 105 105 881-14-3504. Let's go and see who is this person's commenting here. It says, I'm following you from Barclay, Mosobado County. That's Robert C02. Thanks so much for joining us here, Robert. Yeah, thanks so much for joining. Just keep posted and don't you go away. You can help to share the broadcast, and we appreciate you for doing that. Yeah. So those of you watching, you can also do the same, by dropping your comments in the comment section, and we're going to read out to the public. So you can find us tonight on the Facebook and that of YouTube. We are live on both channels, and you can get up tonight. Yeah. So those of you in Radio Lens or those of you watching us online, if you want to be part of it, just use the last number on the screen is our WhatsApp number, and you want to be part of it here. So don't forget also to help us in sharing this podcast that Allah will be able to follow us here. So just tell us where you're watching us from tonight, and we appreciate you for doing that. So yeah, let's hear from you on the program. I beg to differ. Those of you just joining us, we'd like to say welcome to the broadcasting 16 Teach Our People Communications Incorporated. And we broadcast to you live and direct from Zweju City, Grand GEDEH County, Republic of Liberia. And this is the program that beg to differ. And let's hear from you. This is the first segment where we take us from our listening audience to know what exactly is happening in your favorite towns and communities. What are new developments? What are challenges that the people that are going through, and what is it tonight that you want to talk about? You can bring it up tonight. Let us discuss it together. Number support you through that 0776 105 105 881 14 35 04 0776 105 105 881 14 35 04. And you want to be live here on the program that back today for on the first segment. So we have roughly 29 minutes down the hour 9 o'clock, and that's the correct time from what I'm sitting here this evening on Top 105.3. So we're coming to you from the Telecom Tower here in Zweju. So just keep posted and don't you go away. Let's hear from you on the first segment. Yeah.
Money will blow man this side.
We hold it there, go on the phone line and pick up this person. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Your name and where you from?
This is Mr. Gonda. I'm calling from Kevin.
Welcome to the show tonight.
My concern has to do with we have gone 3 years in this administration, and some member of the government have declared access.
Okay.
And according to the president, people should declare their access before taking office. What is going on? People are in office for 3 years and they are not declared their access.
Okay.
Where are we going? Are we violating the constitution of Liberia, or what are we doing? Only to say it and to do it. Where are we? That's my concern. Thank you.
Thank you so much tonight. Yeah, thank you so much for being with us. We have gone 3 years within this government and people are here to declare asset. Wow, that's great. 0776 105 105 881 14 35 04. And let's hear you tonight on the program. I beg to differ. We have 29 minutes pushing up to the hour 10 o'clock 10th. We will be joining our panelists here where we're going to be discussing some national issues. So just keep posted and don't you go the way. We'll be having the leg of the co-host, Mr. ARCHIE, right, going to be joining us by 10. At the same time, our panelist, Mr. Fred Smith, is also going to be joining us. Legend Smith, that's Eton Wisset. We're going to be joining us here. And then we have George H. Nemo and others that are going to be joining us here. So we have venture tonight that is coming up, to discuss some national issue. We're going to also have a time within that discussion to pick up the second bus of call. But for now, we'd like to hear from you. What is it tonight that you want to talk about, or what you're concerned, or what are some of the new things you experience under this new leadership, or the local authorities are carrying on in your communities? What are some new developments that you want to talk about tonight? You can come up tonight. Let's hear from you. What are some challenges that your peoples are going through? What are challenges you guys are going through within the towns and villages? You can break it up tonight and let's hear from you. We are going to be talking about it. And those of you watching, like I said, don't forget to, drop a comments and we'll hear it. We're going to read the comments out. Let's go for these persons here. Say good evening. All right, let me see quickly. Good evening. I'm following you from Zia Sedet, Kunabo Administrative District. That's Kuna Administrative District, Grand GEDEH County, District number 2. Okay, that's the man. That's Kwaulu Doe. All right. The name. Let me see if I can get it clear here. Yeah. Oh, that call will do it. All right, thanks so much for following from Ziata. This is the man called Godfrey McGill, right? I think so. Yeah. So thanks for following. Keep posted. Thanks so much for following us from that part of Grand Judah County, Ziata tonight. So I think it's Mr. Godfrey McGill. Yeah, thanks so much for following, and we appreciate you for joining us here. So, folks, you can do the same. Those of you watching online, just drop a comment and tell us where you following us from. Yeah, just tell us where you are following us from tonight. So, what are some issues tonight that is affecting you in your area? You can come us tonight and tell us. The phone lines are open 0776 105 105 881 1435 04. And let's hear from you. What are some challenges you guys are going through in your towns and villages here in Zweju? What are some challenges that you guys are facing in your communities? You can talk about it. Those of you uh, in the Federal District, you can talk about some developments that is ongoing in the area. You can talk about the challenges in that part of the counties, and let's hear from you tonight. What challenges you guys are going through? It's about time that you, bring off those things, and then let's talk about it, right? Yeah, like people will be saying we have Chinese companies working here, but we are not benefiting. All I would say, the company come here and then we are sparing good rule, so we happy with the rule condition. So let's talk about the good and let's talk about the bad tonight here. Let's get you what are some challenges you guys are fixing, and what are some of the new things that have been happening over the period of time that the United Public Government take over. You can come us on and let's talk about it. Let's hear you. What are some new things? Yeah, what are some challenges so that you are fixing? You can come us and let's discuss about it. We know most of the towns in Green counties have been faced with, the issues of water. Water becomes one of the serious problems, and then they out of lack of teachers in our various communities. Some school sometimes have the school building, but no teachers period are not going to school. Yeah, these are challenges that we've been talking about. But let's hear from you if what are these challenges have been improved over the period of time. Maybe the Ministry of Education has still reason to send people in your town. Let's hear you. People, other people been trying for network or receive for into that area. Maybe not get out of this thing. There are development that we can talk about tonight, and there are others. One are still some are still challenges that we can talk about. Yeah, so let's say tonight. Normal support is true. Like Ben, listen to all us. You can call us tonight on 0776 105 105 881 1435 04. Those of you watching online, don't forget to tell us where you're watching us from tonight. Just tell us like where you watching us from. That the man Rabal C Zulu Date Kuyagle Desin Bafor Kwolu West in watching us from. Also tell us Zia Town, and this is also following from Zia Town. So a lot of people, if Edison is following us from Putu come tonight, we appreciate every one of you watching online, and there's continues to share the podcast so that other can be able to follow us here. Let's go on the line to our comment section. Let's see what are some new comments we have there. This person say, so before we go, let's take this person. Yeah. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Good evening and welcome to Top 105.3. Near where have you joined us from? Come again.
This is Alexander calling from Well.
Arizona who?
Alexander.
Arizona, welcome to the show.
Okay. Yeah, bro. My concern are to do with the national police.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just want to know, let the people really take a grant to the people, how much for gate draft? Yes, how much for gate draft and how much can pay police people to go and arrest somebody? Because I learned that before the police people leave their station to arrest somebody, you gotta pay their transport. I felt like you were arrested, bring the president to pay multiple men. Why in case of old lady go carry complaint to the police station and now get transition now work from so bush all the way to the police station. I cannot say that model. She can't call for police down for somebody put the arrest person and then you speak. So let it just give the total to wear arrest. That a 200 or a 300 to wear arrest. That is just not the total of gate draft. It's because gate draft pay for gate draft.
Thank you, my dear brother. That's a great concern you raised tonight. Yeah, thank you so much for being part of the program. How much for gate drop, and how much to call police to go arrest someone. Yeah, so let's go on the line. I'm say to the comment section. This person says, "Good evening. How you doing this evening?" And watching you from nearby communities where you said it. Grand Gita County. That's Mamadou Tibo Barry. Thanks so much for following Mamadou. So, folks, you can do the same. Those of you watching online, just tell us tonight where you following us from. We're going to read the comments out tonight. Yeah, tell us where you are watching us from. Trust me, we'll read out. But don't forget also to share. That's been a good concern to us that been raised by this guy. Yeah. What is the amount that you pay? So maybe someone that have something get go ahead. Let's go on the line first and pick another caller. Hello.
Yeah, good evening, my brother.
Good evening and welcome tonight.
Thank you very much. I'm taking my really always well.
All right. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. My question has to do with the money company that we started in Syria,
Okay.
more especially the group of companies. Well, recently they went and made a citizen that they want to do money to the for special area.
Okay.
And the MOU needs to be signed. I believe that before the company start through operation, there will be MOU to be signed.
Sure.
Thank you. You know, my dear brother, sometimes the security causing noise in their full right.
Mm-hmm.
They are in control area. While they have control, and you go there, you do not mean the department because of that power or whoever that's behind you. And they will raise up brown, they will let it use particular, and they have full right. These are the next year, the guy of that police they have in our property.
Sure.
Now, yesterday, you went Bravo, you saw all the things, including the district lieutenant, commissioner, all these people, they went there. Up and now, yet, and when you have not this time, and you start your operation, start bombing. You see? They start do drilling, start do bombing, start do all your, you start your operation. Especially. So, what is more? The children have a wake up. It's because the MOU are not this time, and nothing has been done for us. So, therefore, help your operation. And at the end of the day, they say, oh, the people want to bring things, they stop the way they're better. Why your better cannot be the same better way? Why yesterday say you're going to start MOU before you do any else, any structure or do any operation? It has been said before everybody. Actually, generators are in their stand, they can be set to it. They got to record it to that.
Okay.
Because before any structure or before anything done, then you'll be started. Before you be on your material, MOU will be signed before anything. Now MOU not start. You know, you start nothing, not going to agreement, nothing like that. They start your operation. Is there the out of potential somebody? Or the use of a weapon with Abra or the open of a weapon with a power?
Wow.
No government can in. So we are what called the sector of the secretary of the child or let's say the country. Honorable Grant, you have a key of the age.
Okay. So, Mr. Mike, before you leave the line, you said something that you call the citizens together. Were the citizens also able to meet, or was the superintendent able to call a meeting to give update to the citizens from what they been discussed at the meeting in Wulawo?
The meeting that before we go Bravo, everyone of us, I'm a first I was instructed. The schedule was different to the for meet for single place. Or when they for single place, they see what let all do what we need that will be mentioned in MOU, and then we'll come back together and read the MOU. Right, the one that they able to do that they able to put the filter on, they will tell us when to start they are all to start the operation at the time we will all together come back together and start the MOU.
Okay.
And now MOU have not been signed and start the operation. So in case I told that we raise out the operation, the post we start in my own mind. And you are first that one and you know that so what MOU is an agreement that you want to do things.
Sure.
In case I start operation, you the one I put before you. We the start operation and they say you know if you have something they do the error.
There's not enough between yourself.
Mm.
The men start do bombing. He start do bombing and start do your something.
Wow.
So it's bar off. So it's like you want to bring noise in the country. The point not as you see your Chinese so-called popular in USA, it's still not. The Chinese icon, the things that you don't want to go out to, I think you know it. The popular, they start all that in mature, the popular, the political all over there. This actually is a big confusion. The government, and the job confusion between the government. But the things that are the record, what about the problem, you know that you are invested, you're not the record. So this thing is a big confusion in the country. No, for the president need to be able to do everything to be a marriage on the time. That's confusion. Every day for Nigeria, the elect partition, no, that's about elect partition. But the record to be done, everything.
All right, thank you.
Yes, that's what this man. That is, the so-called popular around the big confusion.
Thank you so much for being part of the show. We're going to make our way through on that side and see how best we can get more information pertaining
Thank you so much. I will be tomorrow. When you come and see why we want the people do bombing and see I'm writing better tonight. Are you there?
All right.
Start tomorrow to see the bombing that they want to see. When you just say what I'm start error.
Thank you so much. We try to find ways and reach in that part because I've been hearing a lot of information pertaining to that. Yeah. When a bit of this is in that part of the county, that's Ziatown, that's rumors was in the corners about this. So we're going to try all our possible best to see how we can get more information, even including the Chinese company that is working to that Jua area and also the one in Bedebo. What has been the agreement? Because we can have more than 2-3 companies working within the district and then the people living conviction and even the road is still deplorable. I don't think it's a good sign. Then what else of the companies going there? If the people life will still be the same. Yeah. What actually is the means of the companies going there because you have to have an agreement with the people and I think the people that will have to be wise now because remember Harrison did it to us. They left the area just like that when you are doing it. And you go there today, you see over 500 lock that have been the banner in that particular area in the Bantry, and nothing we are doing about it. Those laws just fall. So we like to meet to our ground, fast finding and then meet the superintendent one-on-one to try to discuss with him. Yeah, so thank you so much, Mr. McGill, for bringing that information on. Which I already get that number. I was trying to get you and see how best we work with you to get more information about that. So those of you watching, folks, and those of you in radio lands, you can call through tonight on 0776 105 105 881 14 3504, and you're going to be live on the program at Beg Today 4. Let's hear it tonight. What are some challenges? What are some concerns tonight that you have to talk about? And let's hear it right here on the first segment. Those of you watching, just continue to drop your comments and we're going to read out. Let's go and see what the new comments we have here. This person, Abenico T. Williams, and watching you from Webocota. Thanks so much, Abenico, for following. And this person says, I'm watching you from Baptist Community. That's Hennes Tapet. Okay, the Hennes Tapet. Thanks so much for following, Chief. Just keep posted. Don't you go away. Tell us tonight, folks. Those of you watching us on Facebook, on YouTube. Tell us tonight where you're watching us from. We are here. That's roughly about 13 minutes to join our panelists here. Mr. Wright will soon be joining us right here, along with some panelists. So just keep posted and don't you go away. Yeah. So there's a caller who asked a question: how much is a gate drop, right? And then he asked if the amount of money can be paid to carry police officer. So just to speak to that issues of the police commander, or maybe people going to a Rex in the Vera Bush, where they will ask you say you have to pay so amount to get the person arrested. It just because due to the mobility issue. Some of them, no back. I think that's one of the problem. Let's see, for example, who is this person? Good evening, my dear brother. I am Prince D. Doan, watching you from FA Community, and thanks for the show. Thanks so much, Mr. Doan, for following. Just keep posted until you go away. Very shortly, we'll be joining our panelists. We're going to be discussing some national issue here tonight. Yeah, so for now, reflect out issues that are affecting your communities. What are some of the concerns that you want to bring tonight to the ears of the public? The line is open. Call on 0776-105-105-881-1435, and let's hear you on the program I beg today for. And this is the first portion of the program where we take calls from our listening audience and know what is exactly happening in your town and villages, or what kind of changes, what are some new things over the period that you experience the communities. You come us tonight and tell us what are some new things or what are some changes that you observe in your communities. You also talk about some challenges. So for me, I think because there's no mobility to help the police, so that's have become the serious challenge, for them, and they will ask somebody say, yeah, you have to pay that way to get to that particular area. But yesterday they received 4 motorbikes. Yeah, they received 4 motorbikes, so it's also going to help them. I think, yeah, they received 4 motorbikes yesterday. Let's see this person. I'm closely following you live. I'm closely following your live broadcast from Osun State, Nigeria. That's Gay Bankidat. All right, thanks so much for following this evening. Yeah, thanks so much for following. Like say, headed to you and the family there's in Nigeria. So you can do the same tonight, right? Just drop a comment, tell us where you watching us from, and we'll read out the comments. Tell us where you joining us from tonight. Yeah, let's know where you are following up from exactly. Yeah. So just share the podcast and don't you go. Just share the podcast to the group that you are following on Facebook, on YouTube, so people can be able to be part of the show I beg today for. So like I said, this is the first segment. If you want to be part of it, just call out tonight on 0776 105 105 881 143504. Those of you watching and those of you joining us, we'd like to say good evening and welcome here to Top 105.3. We are live in Zweju, Rangela County, Republic of Liberia. And this is the first portion of the program I beg to differ for. Just tell us tonight where you are watching us from. Tell us where you watching us from. Let's go back to the comment section that bring updates. Kwolu do I say, but no safety drinking water in this better yara can. Wow. That's a serious challenge there too. Yeah. Wow. All right. Thank you, Chief. Thank you so much. And safe drinking water is one of the good things because if the people don't have a safe drinking water, they'll be coming down with a lot of diseases. Many in places that they go count where some people are manning with chemicals, it's very dangerous. If people are not having a safe drinking water, because you will see where people are getting, they are drinking water from other being using it. Let's go in the comment section and see this person informing us from GEDEH. Is that GEDEH, Grand Crew County? Thanks for the show. All right, that's Anchu Benson Dople Jr. Thanks so much, Anchu, for following. If I don't pronounce your town name well, I'm sorry. Yeah, but thanks for following and thanks for joining us here on Top 105.3. And let's keep doing this together. Don't you go away. So you can help us share the podcast. Yeah, you can help us share it as many good pages you are following. And please, if you just join us, don't forget, just tell us where you're watching us from, and we're going to read out your comments tonight. Yeah, just tell us where you joining us from, and we will read it out. Yeah, I'm going to make my way there. Yeah, I will make my way there. I want to do some videos. Trust me, I'm going to make my way, and I already have a number, Mr. Koludoe. I already have a number, so we'll be in touch, right? If I come into that part of the area, I'll let you know. Let's go on the line and talk to this person. Hello.
Hello, good evening, sir.
Good evening. Your name and where you join from?
This is Sky Morris calling from uh, Duistan.
All right. Welcome to the show. How is Duistan tonight?
Well, Duistan is cool, it's calm. There is cool and calm, sir.
All right. Let's hear from you.
Okay, sir, it is a problem of these cows.
Mm.
All our work that we're doing here, we're just doing it for zero. We're just suffering for nothing, paying people to help us to brush our garden.
Okay.
When this guy brought the cow them around here to the campus of midwifery,
Mm-hmm.
they can just scatter the cow them all over around here,
Wow.
spoiling our cassava, pepper, all the other things there. And pepper cup is $9,000 in Ivory Coast.
Mm.
So if this pepper grow that we decided to say, okay, we'll sell it and pay our children's school fees, the government can just come on our behalf. Sometimes maybe we'll go somewhere, people will come, they already damaged the food. All is the same. We're speaking to themselves, "Mama, take your cow from this place," but they still don't want to listen to us. And we don't want to fight against them. So please let the elders don't do it like to say someone who is speaking with limbo. At least let them speak and act.
Okay.
Because we have no force, we have no power. Okay, thank you very much. That's all.
All right. Thank you so much for being part of the show. So, folks, you can do the same by calling on 0776 105 105 881 1435 04 0776 105 105 881 1435 04. And you will be live on the program I beg today for tonight. Yes, just call us on 0776 105 105 881 1435 04 0776 105 105 881 1435 04, and you will be live on the program I beg today for. Let's go to the comment section and see who is this person. That's S. Alosha Kibet and said, good evening and watching you. Good evening and watching you. Sorry, good evening and following from Brownsville City, resident and following you from Town, district number 3, that's GEDEH County. All right. Thanks so much for following up, my man. Thanks so much. Yeah. Just keep posting high district number 3 tonight. That's Honorable to be area, right? Yeah. I is a part of the area. Has going down tonight. Yeah. Tell us, bro. How is the area? There was some challenges you guys are fixing. I'm seeing the flower, Musa Derite on your Facebook page. I think some developments going to be happening over there, and it's better being accountable. Yeah. So you can call us and tell us what are some of the activities in that part of the county tonight, and let's hear you by calling on 0776 105 105 881 1435 04. Those of you watching, just continue to drop your comments, and we're going to read out tonight. Just drop your comments, and let's hear from you here on the show. Very shortly, we'll be joining our panelists here on the show. We have 4 minutes up to 10 o'clock. We will be joining our panelists here. Yeah. So just put a call through to us and let's hear you. Put your calls through. Let's know what exactly is unfolding in your towns and villages, what challenges that you are facing. We want to know tonight from you. Others are watching from the Bush community. Yeah, we'd like to say welcome. Just tell us tonight where you watching us from. Yeah. If you foreign from the other bands foreign, right? Some foreign from Nigeria, South Korea, Ziatan, Putu. Yeah, let's know too where you followed us from tonight. So if you just join us, we'd like to say welcome to the first segment of the program I beg today for. And we'd like to take our theme song, KDY. Okay, so while we waiting your calls, let's go to the comment section to see this person who just sent in their comments. Let's see who is this person. That Chelly York. So Chelly York said, "Good evening, brother. I'm watching you live from Think of Very. Thanks so much for following, my dear brother. And just keep posted. Don't take it away. Thanks so much for joining us. And this is the program that back today for we let to welcome you. And we're also going to be here. We always here 9 to 12 in the morning. and these programs run from Monday to Friday. Yeah, so tomorrow will be the last day we'll take break will be by Monday. So every Monday from 9 to 12 a.m. Monday to Friday, we always here. So don't mix it and always be part of this show. Yeah, so tonight, 10 o'clock, we're going to be joining our panelists where we're going to be discussing some national issues tonight. So just keep posted and don't you go away. Share the live podcast as many as you can tonight. Share it to other group pages that you are following. And we're going to appreciate you for that. Just share, and share. We appreciate you for sharing, our podcast here tonight. Yeah, just share it tonight. Let other be able to join us here. Mhm. So, folks, let's hear from you. The phone line is open 0776 105 We have 2 minutes up to 10 o'clock. And very shortly, you know, yes, very, very shortly, we expect our guests to be here. I'm so sorry, that's our guest, but the panelists will be joining us here. 10 o'clock, the panelists will be joining us here. So just share, and share. Yeah, if you can share to 100 group pages, we appreciate you. Those of you joining the live, you can just tell us in the comment section where you joining us from or where you are watching us from tonight, and let's know. Yes, just tell us where you join us from tonight, and we're going to appreciate you for joining us here on Top 105.3 here at this Radio Grand GEDEH County. So, like the caller who asked, right? So sometimes it can be because of the issue of mobility. The police who don't have a vehicle, to take them area, no motorbikes to take them some area. So if you go there to do an arrest, they will ask you say, pay our way to go there. So it left with you how much you can afford to carry them. Sometimes too based on the issue, maybe there's a tension there. So they'll ask you say you need to carry 2 or 3 person with us, before we can go that area. So all depends. So it's because due to the issue of mobility too, they'll ask you say, yeah, you need to carry somebody with us or pay our way to go there. Now to the checkpoint, right? The police aren't there to collect any money from you. They are there to enforce the law. Let know where sometimes they got some drivers, they don't like to wear shoes. Some are letting them to put on helmet and all of these things. So the police are there to tell you, say, do they want. But then there's a fine attached with it. So if they want to detain you, they either fine you or give you the late people, that next time they come in, where they seem to come to the checkpoint. But then, sometimes surprise when you get to the gate, people out there, they say, my man, bring 150 or bring 100 for the police. Yeah. Government paying them, but the problem is that we have more police in our county to that the problem. So we just have to bear it, talk to them so we can pass with the gate. Therefore, all the big going harsh on them to say, government paying you do that, they know. Not everybody government paying. If you check in Grand GEDEH County, the police government paying, they are not enough in our county. So most of them are police A. And those police A too got problem. So that to them, my people, you can call us and let's hear you. 10 is already 10, and our panel is going to be joining us. So we take our 10 song and we wait your calls. Don't forget those of you for also tell us where you're watching us from tonight on the program here that back to D4. Just tell us where you're joining us from, and we're going to read out your comments.
Nani amoga, ninambe uniamoga tajibia robo na way. Tajibia swa, robo na wayo. No way monochio, ina monochio.
I don't know why. Come on, the first my background, my video is a little dark, but then it picks up later on. But that's good. That's good. How you doing, my man? How's the day?
Yeah, thank God already.
Everything is good. I think you got new commenters in your box though.
Come again?
You got new commenters in your comment box.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Let me see who is this person last. Oh, good evening to YouTube. That's Jerry. I like to see who is this person. The channel is commenting here. Alasha is watching us from. Alasha is an Imo River president and foreign from Guantan. And let me appreciate you for the online broadcast from the county. Our CMC political leader, Honorable Musa Hassan Beliti, will be in the county these few days. Thank you very much. Come to the county soon. All right, thanks so much. Well, having is all right.
But Alasha, come on, he won't promote it, man. Come on and say, Alasha, come. Let's talk about him. Come tell us. Well, he's going to do the great leader when we get there. All they want to stay in the comment section and be commenting. When the call all the set, you can. But yes, we're going to have a good show today, Alex. We got a veteran with us, the veteran Smith. I sent you a couple of videos in the chat room. Did you see them? Okay, great.
And I said he so too.
Okay, good. So we got enough material to go over here today. And we're going to begin the show with what took place today at the legislature. The ArChie, or you call it AML. That's what happened when you just want eating and come in on set. The AML, deal. It was passed today. So, we're going to take a stab at it. Want to look inside. What makes some of these lawmakers to sign up on this deal? Some of them did not sign up on the first pass, but on the second pass, they signed up on it. Why did they do so? We want to know. We'll talk about it. And one of the I want to. I'm going too hard on here. Transparent, if you like to call it that way. A lawmaker, Senator Amara Cornett, posted on Facebook today on his page, giving us the reason why he signed on the second pass of this bill. And I commented on his post. I said, okay, thank you. But where can we find this comprehensive deal that you have affixed your signature to? So we want to know where is that. Let's read it so that we can verify everything you have said here in your post. And there are many other things too that we're going to look at. There are clips, and we want to get a big ups to Front Page Africa for giving us the bit pieces of clips that they put out there, and the veterans able to get it and bring it up on our show, and we'll make it as part of our production. So these are some things we'll go on today. And in the second phase, we're going to talk about the African Cup of Nations. We thought it is over, but it's not over yet. It's not over because Senegal has been fined. Senegal has been fined. Senegal has been fined. I don't know why, but we'll find out why they've been fined. And I think somebody was saying their coach is also under the radar. They're looking to either pull his license or suspend him. We'll find out all of that. So that is the rundown of our show. If you like, Alex, give us a minute or two of our team song, and then we'll settle in.
So before we go to Barry is here with us tonight.
Who?
Abibu Barry is here with us.
Okay, all right. But I people get on set. Where is he? I don't see him.
All right, in come on stage.
Okay,
I'm right
that's
here.
good.
I'm
You need
right
to log
here.
in so we see you on set.
Yeah, can okay.
Yeah, so I'm right here, and it's good to be back. It's good to be back.
I know, right? Your old stomping ground.
All right. It's good to be back on the field, especially where it all started.
Yes.
Yeah, for
That's
this,
true.
I'm not begging to defer anyway.
Oh, don't worry. We'll differ for you.
Eh.
We'll differ for you.
Yeah,
Veteran,
sure.
this is the man I was telling you about. I said, oh, look at the veterans do. He pressed it and he go off. So, people, I was telling the veteran about you before you went up. We spoke yesterday after I left the phone with you, and I said,
Okay.
we're going to be having a very exciting young gentleman coming on the show to join us, and you're going to like him. You know, not only is he, awesomely articulate, but he presents the issue in a way where you don't want to just understand the context, but you take it with the joy from what he says as he says it. So it's good to have you, Abibu. Welcome to the set.
Thank you, and it's good to interact with caliber of men that are ready to defer at any time, but in a positive direction, I guess.
Exactly. That's right. So we're going to start the show off by playing some of the clips. You in the studio now? Did he give you the clips to play?
So yeah, you guys just continue. Yeah, give me a few minutes. I'm gonna play everything.
Yeah, let's roll the
together,
music.
then
Let's
get
roll
it
the theme song, and then we'll get it ready and we'll come back. Okay? I think we have rolled the theme song. I don't know why. Here he is. All right, there you go.
Money fanatic over representing speaker of the house like you have on polio. Money will blow man decide. Presola, tere wow. Hina kaya
All right, veterans, be back.
Yeah.
I heard you talking to somebody on the line there. Who was that?
A renowned Liberia journalist.
Okay.
But he's not too well today, so we hope he can speed a recovery. And so, but otherwise he would have joined us tonight on the subject matter. But he's still trying to see whether he can get somebody in his organization to be with us. I'm no other than the front page managing editor, Ronnie Sear, always willing to help when he can. We should speed a recovery.
That was Rodney?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, I mean, tell the man say you talk to Archie, man. Tell the man I tell you I call you, pick up.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I can defend the man. He's not feeling good today. So
okay, that's good. No, he's responsive every time. I've been trying to get him a couple of times. I couldn't get him, but that's good. Good to know. So let's get the ball rolling. Our people, I'll send your Amara Conan post today. I'll send your Amara Conan post today. Can you put it up, please? We want to begin. You guys still working on it? Okay, that's fine. So veteran.
Yeah.
So as we were talking in the back,
he's on it.
The metal steel deal.
Yeah.
What the guys are working on in the studio, I can read it from here. Amar's Conan statement. That's why it would be nice to have Rodney or somebody from his organization here, so that because they do the kind of investigative reporting, right? They have more insight on these things. Steve Dean, my little brother, the businessman, welcome to the show. Good to have you from Fender Temple.
The Congress, the senator for Nima County staff who also contribute to night too. Are they certified with the document as it stands? Or that the lawmaker, they were going through some hustle and shuffle against each other. But that's not the tip, Bob. But that's the one that had to do.
Let me begin with this. Guys, let me read this for Amara Conan. This right. Okay, I couldn't see it. This is Amara Conan's piece. I want to read it. And then we'll go off, or then we'll come back, we'll come in with the videos. Okay, Abibu? Okay, great. So this is from Amara Conan 4 hours ago. He said, today I voted yes for the third amendment to the ArcelorMittal's Liberia agreement, prioritizing ordinary Liberians. While not perfect, okay, it is a significant improvement that offers meaningful opportunities if appropriately implemented. Liberians should push for more social contribution, community infrastructure, and education, especially in technical fields, giving their 15% stake. Communities expect visible development, better roads, health, housing, turning communities into results. The core of this deal is local content and Liberia's enterprise with a 6 months deadline to establish a framework to boost local participation. This can help address the bread and butter. Okay, we're not going with the bread and butter thing.
Yeah.
The bread and butter issues by driving through goods and services, not just royalties. SMEs, small and medium-sized enterprises, can compete in security, logistics, catering, and more processes are fair, and capacity building is prioritized. The agreement also emphasizes Liberian leadership in management, aiming for senior roles within a year and high management levels over time, requiring training, transparency, and reporting. Residents of Nima, Bon, and Grand Bassa should see immediate benefits, jobs for youth, fair opportunities for women, and local economic growth. I voted yes for disciplined implementation, stronger community outcomes, and swift local content action to put money in the Liberians' pocket to position them to address their bread and butter challenges. Now, be the bread and butter issue. That ends the reading. But here's my take from this reading. But let me go down because when he posted it, I commented on it. I commented on this, and I was very, intentional about it. I thanked him. I said, thank you. Thank you, for what you have done. But where can we find the comprehensive agreement that you have affixed your signature to? And I asked that for a reason, right? It's one thing for you to come and tell us through this post that you have done all these good things. It is another thing if we ourselves have the agreement in our hand and we can see what you have said in this post, how it's going to benefit the people. We got to be critical, Habibu, because the Liberianization that he is quoting in this post has been around forever. We have quoted Liberian content, local content in all the concessions, but it has never come to pass. It's been sitting there on the shelf, picking up dust. Okay? They will come and talk about it, but they will never use their power within the government as the legislature to bring these concessionaires to their place of work and compel them to do exactly what he's talking about here. Because I don't disagree with what he's talking about. I really don't disagree with what he's talking about. Although I'm not going to go into, he and Gafan bread and butter, what bread and butter is, but I can agree with what he's saying. Money has to go into the Liberian people's pocket. We need roads, the community in which the minerals have been extracted should not be laid to bed in dust. They should benefit in a meaningful way. So on that note, on these notes, I agree with Amar on it. But I still maintain, he's my man, I'll text him for me after the show. Where can we find the document, Senator? Where can we find the document? We don't want to stay out there for the next, 2-3 weeks and we'll forget about it. And, a lot of things happen and we can see it no more. Let's see it now. You sign it, right? So you put it out there. Let's see it.
No, it just don't happen that way when the lawmaker signs such historical document. It goes to the president, which I know he will soon sign it. And when they sign it, then they put it. He will sign it, and then it gets into bundles. That's when it comes to the public to see it. Now, if we were privileged when they were debating for us to ask questions and have input, then I think that would be the place for the public.
Okay. Unfortunately, that doesn't happen. Liberia has so many laws in this country that today some of them are amended. But I mean, it was interesting to note that there are just few persons in the country that know about these laws. Let's take, for instance, the Local Government Act that was signed since 2018. But how many persons in this country know about the Local Government Act? How many persons know that by right in the Local Government Act, city mayor is supposed to be elected? It was just quite recently, around 2022, that even the county council was formed. And we have a lot of laws in this country. Sometimes, that's why for me, I'm one person who strongly believe that Liberia's problem, majority of them emulate from the house. the House of Representatives and the House of Senate. Because if we stop keeping government if we stop treating government like a secret court, then at least people will be informed. An informed society, will not live on gossips, will not think the way they will just wake up and think, but rather anything that they will think, it will be in accordance with the law. That's a problem. Even if the agreement is been ratified, if it reached directly to the president, even if the president signs this particular, amendment, will it come back to the public for the public to know what is in what they have signed? Definitely, you'll never see it. You will never.
No,
see
you're not
it.
going to see it, people. You're not going to see it. You're not
The
going
same
to
way
see
we've been hearing
Yeah.
about earnings and all of that. At the end of the day, we can see anything. That's the same way it's going to happen. That's the unfortunate part about Liberia.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm in agreement with you, Abibu. I'm in agreement with you. That's what I'm saying. We don't want this thing to take a week or two, and then we all forget about it and just move on, and move on to something else. And then all this nice stuff that Amar Conan wrote in here, we will not be able to hold him accountable to them. Whether he's saying the fact or not, not that I doubt him, but they said trust and verify. I trust him, but I got to verify what he says, So you guys got a video? Are we ready with the videos?
Yeah, we have it here.
All right, let's roll one of them. Veteran, we're going to roll one of the videos, okay?
It's not a rare one, but this is the one the lawmakers are arguing among themselves.
For the concurrence of the Senate, for the House of Representatives on the third amendment to the General Development Agreement. Vote taken. 20 voted yes, 3 abstentions. Bringing the vote to 23. With 20 vote in favor, the vote is carried. With the secretary will communicate to the chief executive that the Senate has endorsed and concurred with the House of Representatives. Thank you.
Okay, Habibu, can you pause that? You pause that. Let's come back. Let's talk about this one real quick. All right, I think that what I got in there, you can say, is it 24 and three abstain? Is that what I heard? Was that 24 and 3 abstain?
Yeah, 24.
Yeah, I think I heard.
Okay.
3 abstain. I think I heard a similar thing like that.
Okay. Yeah. So we want to know who abstained from the votes. It's very important because these are the records that you want. And for Top FM and all the news media, we're supposed to get these things. We want to see them. We want to know who voted, why you abstain, because you say you don't want to vote, you don't want to go on record. You don't like it, but you don't hate it. You don't want to be in the middle. You don't want to go the Metal to get value. You want the president to get value. So you stay in the middle. Why you stay in the middle? We want to know where those senators from, what county are they from, what district are they from. We need all these records because this is how, like Abibu said, we inform the public of these things. Tomorrow, if any of the guys that want to do something outside of the current line of work, we got to bring the records up to the public. Hey, when a man was in the Senate, the AMLD came up, and this is what he did. He abstained from it, or she abstained from it. You inform the public about it. Let the public make that decision. Okay, this is why it is important to do. Very important. All right, guys, let's get your take on this one, and then we'll move to the next step. Veteran?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think the vote is important. The vote is important.
Yeah, go ahead.
Because it tells you the majority. So 20, first you have to look at how many senators. You have to look how many senators. So if you have 20 senators for, you have to know how many in the room. And so if 20 seem like the majority, maybe all of the lawmakers maybe did not show up, 3 abstain. So technically, how many senators? So that 15, that should have been 30. So you look at that number, and why is it important? 3 abstain, 24. So what happened with the other 7?
The rest of the 7,
they didn't show up, but still majority carry the vote. But it's also important to note that.
That's a very good point, Veteran. We want to know those 7 senators' names, the county, the district, and why did they not show up? For they all in very important legislative votes. I'm sorry, because Mittal is I think Mittal is the largest taxpayer in the country. I think so. My record say that. Okay, are people let they hear you?
Yeah, so I just did a little research. The information might not be 200% like accurate, but I got a tip that we had about 3 senators that abstained. And we have Senator Yan Twine. You know, as you are aware, Yan Twine has been very vocal.
Yeah,
he defined his stance in ensuring that ArcelorMittal, does not get another deal in this country. So he's one of those who abstained. And according to my source, it's not 100% confirmed, but that's just the intel that I received. And also we have Senator Duncan, and we have Senator Francis Dopo. Senator Duncan is from Sano, and Senator Francis Dopo is from River G County, and Senator Yantuan Jr. is from Nimba County. So from an information perspective, these are the 3 senators that I was informed that abstained from the voting process today. But it's important, like you said, that whatever that is done. I mean, in advanced countries, these things happen. Anybody who votes yes, I mean, everybody will be in the know that yes, this person says yes to this thing. And if someone votes no, let everybody know that this person says no. And why is the person saying no? But it's not up to now. If you check on the 11th Senate, Facebook page, you will not see anything like that. Those are voted and those are abstained. But we just got an intel from there, and I just hope that the information is 100% correct, that we can use. But that's what I want to say so far regarding that.
That's good. That's good. And what we're going to do next time, people. First of all, let me thank you. That's excellent reporting. Excellent reporting. That's what you call money. That's the money reporting right there. We needed the information. You got it for us right there. You got all the details with it. That's money. That's what we call real reporting. Thank you so much. Next time, we're going to put it up on the screen. As you call it, we'll put a name of Yan Tuan, Nima Kante, Dupu, whatever you say he was from.
River G.
River G, right? You said?
Yeah, River G.
Yeah, River G, and then the other guy from Sanaway name?
Yeah, Senator Donkey.
Donkey. We'll put a name up because we want to give our audience the information. Seeing is believing. We can talk. We'll walk away, they'll forget everything we say here. But we'll put it up on the screen to see the names and the county. When they go home, they'll remember it. It's, oh, yeah, while watching, Back to Different Tough FM, I saw Senator Yantuani up there. They say he didn't vote. He said he won't vote. We know why he wanted. He said he didn't vote, but he didn't vote. And it said 20 people voted, and it will list all the names they have. People will put all the names in there. The information available, we can get it. Look at what you just did. You can get all the information. We'll put it all. Let people see it. So when they come on the show, we're not just talking. We're giving them real information that they can use. That they can leave the show here and use. So that's excellent. Let's roll the next tip on this one.
You send it?
Yeah. How to call Alex? You have it.
Oh, okay.
It was that tip, and I think one other tip.
Yeah. So let me check it up quick.
Okay.
Alex
Yeah.
is
Why you
already
checking
on
it
his
up?
way.
Why you checking it up? You know, veteran, are you there with us? I'm shocked, man. I gotta let you know, I'm shocked. I'm shocked about my man Yan Tuan. I told you I am an admirer of Yan Tuan, of the way he has handled himself, the way he has stood for his constituents
Right.
and the people of Liberia. I even said this, to my political leader. I told him, I said, I don't let you know, but if you find it necessary, maybe we gotta knock the man door, because this guy is young. You know what I mean?
The man stood firm in the midst of all kind of things that came along the way, and the man stood firm by his decision. If you can remember, once upon a time, there were some senators. According to him, there were some senators in the compound of Asilo Mittal, and Sir Joseph, the lecturer Sir Joseph, and other people, they were there. He was one person who
everybody were in there too.
Yeah, he was one person who alarmed that situation. As a matter of fact, it was shocking to know that the House of Senate were going there, and they did not even inform the people.
Yeah.
Whereas the issue of the amendment was about to take place, nobody knew that they were going there, and they just secretly went there. It was because of Senator Yan Tuan Jr. that people knew that they were there. And at the end of the day, they came back, stating that they had to go there to provide oversight. I was just laughing, You want to provide oversight? Provide oversight. Yeah. You want to provide oversight in the people. You get sit. I just sometimes I wonder how lawmakers, not only the Senate, right? Our lawmakers generally, both the House of Representatives and House of Senate, whether they know the power that they have regarding oversight.
I'm telling you, I know, man.
Oversight as a lawmaker, you can even call the president to come to you, encourage the president. So let's talk about whether as Lamita or whoever. You sit down there, you call anybody from any work of, as long as the person is operating within the country, the president follow the statutory mandate to make sure that they come to your call. That is the power that the people have. That is the kind of power that the Constitution gave them. That is why the legislature is the first branch of government.
Mm-hmm.
The first branch of government. So if they sit down there, sometimes they say, sometimes some of them feel very, intimidated. They feel that they don't. I don't know what are they really.
No, people. No. They are not intimidated.
Seriously,
they are not intimidated. They are influenced. This is the only way we can put it. This is why, for me, I'm shocked tonight to hear you read my own man Yan Tuan name on our list. Those that abstain from voting. Yan Tuan is supposed to go on record, people, and say, I don't agree with what is in this agreement, and for that reason, I am voting against it.
Right.
Like you said, he fought all along. Why give up? When it really matters. Why give up? Go down fighting. You gotta go down fighting. You don't fight, and then you reach to the battlefield now for you to put the American message to go like down. He's no, my people, are walking away from it. No, you don't walk away. That's not how you fight, That's not how you fight. You fight all the way to the end. Because guess what? Your opponent can use this against you in your re-election bid. Because you didn't end the fight. You walk away. You walk away, and that is going to
see what happened
on your
instead
record.
of right. That is always important to make your side known. Right? If you are for, be for. If you are against, be against.
Be against.
You cannot be for today and be and abstain, or be against today and tomorrow then you say, oh, y'all go ahead, I'm neutral. That's not how it works. But being neutral too at times, I feel that is sometimes more important than going for, especially on something that is not in the interest of the people. Look, I'm not saying that the amendment that was done is not in the interest of the people. As a matter of fact, the House of Senate has given us the chance to speculate, to say whatever we want to say, as long as it is not public. And whatever hearing that they were doing, some of this hearing that they were doing, it was done in secret, in chamber.
Yeah.
So the public, when I informed about these things, what are they amending? How many years again are they giving us Lomita?
Yeah.
Why are they giving?
Yeah.
Why are they giving? As this amount of years? All that thing is supposed to, we're supposed to know everything, so that tomorrow we will be able to give our perspectives.
Yeah. Yeah. Veteran, you want to come in?
Yeah, I think we got some insight into this last amendment that I think it's 500. I don't want to say 500 million or 500,000, but either one of those figures, 500 million for developmental, to add to development in a community, that was to have development undertaking, maybe surrounding where the mineral giant ArcelorMittal will be performing, because there have been criticism that they do not invest in the community. So I think they put extra money that they're going to do much more than what they did in the past. So whether that was all that made this amendment to pass, that they gave something in addition to the developmental fund that they usually give, there was some incentive given to the neighbor or community surrounding. So whether that the one that did it, because you mentioned something about Conan when he said the reason why made him to vote for it, and something that they included that were community oriented. That people always complaining that investors don't develop the community where they make billions of dollars from. So I would love to hear lawmaker each saying what made them to vote. But also I can tell you also what made them to vote when the president went to Guinea for the inauguration. President Trump said, "Yo, get this deal done." ArcelorMittal is an American company. Said, "Let it be done." So what that had an influence with more lawmaker to say, "Let this be done." So that would be something I would like to hear from lawmaker, whether that influence, let this deal be done.
Let me just emphasize what my man said, and then I'll talk when you said, Amara Kone, I voted yes for discipline implementation, stronger community outcomes, and a swift local content action to put money in the Liberian people's pocket, to position them to address their bread and butter challenges. That's why he said he voted. But the thing is, like you said, what really prompted this? Because they were all holding on. They were all holding. It made them for time.
I think the veteran just told us what happened, right? The veteran just told us what happened.
Exactly.
The question again.
Is that why Yantuan did not vote? Is that why Yantuan didn't vote?
Yeah, I just saw something online, so I just thought to share it regarding this. What we are talking. The joint committee, they call it the Inter-Ministerial Committee on Concession. The House of Senate, they put together, and this joint committee, they presented some facts. So I'm not defending the senators, right? I'm just stating why I feel that some of them voted. I think like you read Senator Amara Kone's post. I think Senator Amara Kone is one of those who is very, very open in his leadership. In terms
very transparent. He has been so far.
Yeah, it's because most of the senators that voted, you will not see any post from them. You not see anything from them. They will not give no information. So Senator Amara Kone is an opinion leader in the country, and he's very open to a leadership. So the facts presented by the IMCC, that is the Interministerial Committee on Concessions, include the extended term limit of the third AML agreement shall be December 20, 2050.
Whoa.
I think I was talking about a year.
So
December 20,
that's what, 24 years?
Yeah, so for now we are in 2026, right? So let's say 2050. So
years.
that would be about 24 years. Yeah, 24 years. So it says December 20, 2050 with an increase in production capacity from 50 million wet metric tons per annum by 2027 to 20 million. So it will increase, according to them, from 50 million to 20 million wet metric tons per annum by 2031.
5 million increase.
That's what it says.
Okay.
Yes. So they said that the IMCC, they further presented facts. This is what the House of Senate is saying, that some of them, that's the reason why they voted. They said the IMCC further intimated to the Senate Joint Committee that AML third amendment carries an upfront payment of US 200 million to the government of Liberia. And an increase in the money lessons fee from US 50,000 to US 500,000 on a yearly basis. So the way the money lesson that used to pay 50,000, they will be paying 500,000 on a yearly basis. So the ML third amendment also has in its package for community development the amount of 5 million as improved payment to the community on a yearly basis for community development purposes. I think this is where Senator Amara Kone came from, and he said for him, because of this 5 million, what they will be putting there every year, he's going to ensure that, yes. So let me just read the last part here, that the amendment number 3, because ArcelorMittal, this is the third time that they are doing amendment, right? The first time they came in, the second, the first amendment, and this is according to the document, the amendment number 3. It also provides facilities in Yekiba and Bikana. Moreover, it includes the payment of US 4.6 million to construct 3 medical facilities in Nimba and Grand Bassa County. So for now, the 25th, according to the document, though it's not yet released, but that's what we saw. The ArcelorMittal is going to construct 3 medical facilities in Nimba and Grand Bassa County to chip in. Are you there? Okay. So I think the network is kind of cracking.
Yeah, but we hear you. We hear you.
So okay.
Yeah, so when I'm hearing you while you were talking,
you can go ahead.
And I was taking notes. I got a little bit you put in there. So we're looking at 24 years time span of this agreement. Increase in production from 15 to 20 metric tons. $500 million to be given to community on an annualized basis. And some other thing, you talk about three hospitals to be built in the affected counties. What is not included in that, Habibu? And Liberian people got to be skeptical about it. Yes, why? Everything they have to match. I want to avoid using any kind of word here tonight. Things has to come, they got to measure up. Habibu, they said, to whom much is given. Okay. Much is demanded as well. Metal steel has been in this country now for a very long time. According to Yang Tuan, They have not lived up to the first expectation in the first MDA. What happened to that? Are they making up for all that? Or are we just, passing over it and say, okay, in fact, you didn't do in the first 25 years, you didn't do what you're supposed to do, but come here, say you're going to do the one and then move on. Is that what they're settling for? These are the questions that we must ask. Because according to Yantuan, he said, these people, I would not meet with them because they have not lived up to the MDA. And until they can live up to the MDA, they myself would never sit on the same table. That's what Yantuan said. And everyone will clap for him. So, has that part been taken care of? Have they finished with that? Do we have a conclusion on that? Or are we just putting our aside and looking at something new? That, for me, is my question with all of these. Secondly, Habibu, what do we know? We know the tonnage that they're talking about, okay, from 15 to 20. Well, how much are they bringing in annually? How much are they bringing in annually? We need to know that. The Liberian people deserve to know that. It's not enough for you to tell you're going to give us $500 million every year. That's good money, but we could be getting more if we know how much you're making. You could be making, who knows, 1-2 billion, and he gave you $500 million. That's not enough. The community needs more investment.
Right.
So these are the things that they need to let the Liberian people know how much they're making, and did Agnemental make up for the past or let down in the first MDA? Did to pay for it? That's my point right there. Any other comment on this? If not, I'll move on to the next video.
Yeah, we have the video set and ready already.
Okay, let's roll it. Thank you.
Regular for the Ministry of Health. For LBDI. Our salary was like for me, I will receive 5 contracts, $10 USD. Now money will be there. Liberian allowed me $60,000 a month. I get it right now. Liberian allowed me $60,000, and then when you go, you see $70,000. We raised out that issue. We invited the FBDI manager, which is Eddie Kimia, along with CSA. When Eddie Kimia, Eddie said, it can be changed, the high FBDI policy again, other things may taking a profit to us. So when we had that meeting and other things, that same month that it could be changed, it was changed. We never saw it. The thing I've been seeing at the vision that these are being said over and over in the institution. The institution, those who working with them, actually are fairly. We are professional people and we have our degrees. We have other people are working. What we know for other people to us. If you see request to say government should get our money direct, that's a missing. You can be a professional person.
Yeah.
This is not the video because
the other one. This the nation strike
for the legislature. 2 videos.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we
let's do this. Let's do this now, people. Let's go to the line. Let's take calls while you're preparing the videos. Okay. Let's take 1 or 2 calls while you're preparing
that perspective.
Yes, exactly. That's it. Go to the line, right?
Yeah.
I think we gotta go to the line.
Okay, so this is a video.
No, the other one. The other one.
You can set it up and we'll come back to the full line.
That's the other one.
All two together.
All the 2 videos.
No, they're 2 separate.
All the 2 videos are the same.
2 separate.
No, just join everything together.
No, it's 2 separate.
Join call.
No, I sent another one.
All right, so let me just do one.
Okay. So while we are waiting the call, while we are waiting the video, we can accept calls. 0881143505. I think I still know the number very well. 08811435040776105105. You can put your calls through and give your own thoughts regarding the asylum meter due that the House of Senate has just passed. So you can make your input. What do you think about it? Especially the manner in form in which they just rush to pass the whole deal. So you can give your own idea, what you think, and jointly we can discuss this. 0881 143504 0776 10510. Mama, I hope I'm not missing any more.
That's it.
Okay. I
105 105.
Yeah, so that's the number, and of course you can make your input. Let's hear you regarding the asylum meter due. So while we are waiting the call, as soon as we get called, I will definitely signal the team. So let's get hold of the next video quickly. Yeah, let's get in touch with the next video. Actually, are you there? Okay, so we are waiting him. Waiting your call as well. So there are a few things that we'll have to talk about maybe on a later date if we are given a chance to, especially talk about.
Yeah, I'm here, people.
Most people, especially in this country. Okay. So we're in the course, but while doing so, we can move to the next topic.
Okay. Yeah. So the
next video is about. Yeah. So let's see how best to roll it. The next video quickly. I think this is a simple. Yeah, that's a simple video. So.
I come in 1 minute. Yeah, let me just go to that video. Okay.
Yeah, that's
the House of Senate talking about.
The one I would just play is the House of Representatives.
Okay, if it's together, then you just let it play then.
Talking about Zebra Mob.
No, the other one different.
No, they said together, they put it together.
Okay,
so let it play.
Yeah, we just no, we just got it. So
okay, good.
We just got the next video quickly. I mean, the House of Senate. The House of Senate sometimes can be very interesting. Yeah, even the House of Representatives.
I know, right?
Yeah.
And the vice president was there to conduct the.
He was there while they do all that fighting.
Yeah, the other one, they're asking him to play. There's no fighting on it. The one that there are two are sent. The other one, he was conducting.
I know, but I'm asking. You say he was there, so I'm saying he was there while they do all that fighting.
Play the other video.
Veteran, was he there while they were doing that fighting?
Yeah.
Yeah. But he didn't show on this tape. The other one.
They fighting under the House of Representatives. You know that they fighting beneath.
Okay.
But the House of Senate and the House of Elders. Okay, this is the video.
For the concurrence of the Senate, for the House of Representatives on the third amendment to the General Development Agreement. Vote taken. 20 voted yes. 3 abstentions. Bringing the vote to 23. When 20 vote in favor, the vote is carried. With the secretary will communicate to the chief executive that the Senate has endorsed and concurred with the Thank you.
You heard it, right? So that's a video right there.
Okay, you guys have any other video?
The 20%.
Yeah,
that's a video. So
20% already, I believe. Do you guys have another video?
Yeah. No.
Okay. So this will conclude our first segment. Now, let me ask a veteran.
Yeah.
So this is the last video we have for the legislature.
Yeah, and then we go to the sporting part. There's another video.
The first segment of the show. Now we're going to move into the second segment of the show.
And I
I'm
talk
going to allow
with
you to handle
someone.
that because that's your area. So you go ahead, take it up.
Okay, let me send the recording on that if they don't have it already. I think I sent it to you, but let me send it.
No. You didn't send it to me. You say you sent it to Alexander.
No, I sent. I come in.
Let me see if I have any video for you here.
Talking about the fund that plays on Senegal and Morocco.
Yeah. Now Morocco, Senegal.
Yeah, but while we're looking for the video, veteran, tell us why the fund was all about. Why are you looking for the video?
Okay, why people Morocco felt that they were cheated one way or another from the final between Senegal and Morocco in the African Cup of Nations final. I've invited Benedict Wisa to come, so I sent him the screen. If he come in, it will be an interesting show.
Yeah, it would have been nice to have him.
Yeah. But just to talk about the recording, the heavier fine went to the federation, the Senegalese federation. I think the amount came to about all of the different fines, almost 633,000 or more that the federation have to endure because
how much money the people are really charging all that plenty of money? How much money they put away?
I think when they 10 million, I think for winning the trophy, I think they got 10 million. So, but then they find the coach. Some of them took a ban. I think the coach, for 5 games. So there were individual fine. Then they had the fine for disturbing, additional fine against the Senegalese fan. And there were players that were involved. 2 games, some 3 games ban also. So all of these bans, they will not play games, but the game would be towards African competition, saying it was the African Cup of Nations. What the Moroccan really wanted, and they were preaching hard to prevent Senegal from going to the World Cup, the 26th World Cup that will be taking place in United States, Canada, and Mexico.
Diabolical. Very diabolical.
So that did not happen. That did not happen. that would have received all of the African countries were going to pull off the World Cup if that would have happened. So I was hearing that from people that if that happened, they were just going to pull off on the World Cup. Now, I don't know how they would take this fine. Only the Moroccan players, some of them, and the ball, they went to the goalpost, taking the goalkeeper tower. And so they have fine against the Moroccan Federation against those balls that were intimidating the goalkeeper, distracting the goalkeeper, just so unfair practice. So there were a lot of unfair practice by the Moroccan that really made this thing to be this way. The goal was scored, and the referee denied the goal. So, and then the penalty kick, and the guy missed the penalty. Stayed up in heavy fine because that's what brought the problem. So they came back, but they said the amount of, I think, 14 minutes or 20 minutes that the Moroccan team were protesting, they said they were going to fine them because of that. And so all the different violations, whether it's from the fan, for the time they took off the pitch, all of that, came to over 633,000. If you play the video, it will put everything, but that's the gist of the video.
Great. That's a perfect summary. But while we're waiting, I got to ask you a few questions.
Yeah.
I know you spoke briefly about in your summary about the referee.
Yeah.
Please, are you telling me the referee got out scot-free?
Yeah, he got free. They gave him no punishment. In fact, it were 3 things that were so interesting. The 3 countries now. The Congolese Federation was defending the referee. Said the referee, he a good person.
He do it for Congo.
Yeah, for Congo. And he was defending that as far as they know, their citizen, the referee performed to his maximum performance good.
No.
So they're standing strongly behind the referee that he did a good job. The Moroccan.
Actually, what is saying? No.
Oh man, look at the game. Look, Habibu, the game is a contact sport. And if you watch that thing between Hakimi and the guy who
I watched the game. The penalty that the referee called against Senegal was very fair. It was a fair penalty. For me, I'm not arguing about the penalty. Though I'm not a sport.
Okay.
Okay, so you mean the goal that Senegal scored?
How about the goal that came before? Yeah.
That's my thing. What do you say about that goal that was canceled?
Yeah. I was fortunate to watch a video. I don't know, but I think it's one of the referees, and he was explaining the situation that occurred right there. And according to what he explained, that was on TikTok. According to what he explained, once 2 opponents come on the ball, you that is defending, once you are defending, and the other person is attacking, you that for example, I'm attacking, you are defending, an attempt for me to even extend hand on you and resort to falling, automatically it means that's a foul.
The penalty thing you're describing, but you're not describing the goal. The penalty you're describing.
No, he's describing a disallowed goal.
The disallowed goal for Senegal. That's why, because if you watch the game, you realize that the 2 of them were like, kind of stretching hands.
You are a grown man. Look at that video again. I beg you, go back and watch that video again. Hakimi is, I think he's probably 6'1" or 2. That's a big dude.
But the Senegalese is bigger than him.
No. Well, even if you're bigger than him, but come on, man. The man hasn't even reached to the man's face. He just turned and fell.
No, but I think
they should have gone to the VAR just like they did for the penalty. They should have done
I think that was a mistake that he made. With all fairness, that was a mistake that he made. In the kind of game, I mean, the referee try, right, to ref a game like that, especially final, where even before the game, you saw the tension, the tension between the Moroccans and that of the Senegalese, right? The tension was too high to the extent that Senegalese were complaining about maltreatment and whatever. So when that goal was disallowed, but right, he was to go to the VAR and at least have a review before finally deciding. So that was a mistake for him.
Yes.
In the whole 90 minutes, that was the only mistake. So I mean, we should applaud him. The man tried best.
No, but that one incident sport again. That one incident messed the game up because he just allowed a goal, and then a few minutes later they give a penalty on the other side, and he went to the VAR to review. So everybody said, "But why didn't you review the goal? At least we score. Then when they score the minutes of a penalty, you go see it. We score, and the person said, no, that goal. You should have go say, let me see it. Let me go do the review, and then if I'm convinced
that
then I'll disallow the goal. But you didn't do it. Just outright, you disallowed the goal.
Home advantage.
I mean, we don't have that info anymore. We do not have that info anymore. Now, home advantage, we don't have it.
So they use the home advantage to. I mean, but even at that, right? The action of the Senegalese player, it was just because of Sadio Mane that they remained on the field. So the action to the especially the coach. That's why you see they ban the coach. I think for about 4 or 5 matches.
5 games.
Yeah, 5 games. Right. I mean, this is you know how many cheating the people can do to other world countries or club teams. Who tell you they can water the fee? But Africa,
so
we just do our
things. It was very unprofessional on his part.
Yeah, we can just do our thing differently. There's something around 2018 or 2019 when Nimba County here felt cheated. They walk out of the fee.
They walk out of the fee, exactly.
Yeah. In football games that we look at in Europe or different Syria-minded countries, you can see that kind of thing happening on a continent. You can see that kind of thing happening. No matter how the ref cheats you, you remain on the field, and the decision of the referee, you can respect it. Yeah. Afterwards, if you want to take an appeal, then you can take an appeal. We haven't seen anything happening here. So that was very unprofessional from
very unprofessional. Yes.
Yeah, to go out of the field. It was because of Sadio Mane that, I mean, for him, he refused to go. You know, that's what experience is very important.
It is.
You see, Sadio Mane has played on an international level, and he has interacted with great players like Ronaldo and Mohamed Salah and other people, right? So you understand what it means. Who tell you say they can do that thing in different point where the cheating a bit bro? Like yesterday they put cheated yesterday. I was feeling bad.
How they cheated my grade? We're talking football now. We're talking any other team. How they cheated my grade? Y'all playing against the greatest coach on the face of this earth, the special one. I'm a Chelsea fan, so don't try me.
You see, Chelsea were lucky yesterday.
3 goals.
Yeah, I mean,
3 goals lucky, man, and we're from home against an Italian team too. They understand that now. Italian are known for defensive football.
Right.
They don't give up goals easily like that. But we netted 3 goals in Napoli yesterday. 10 goals to the Brazilian Warner kid. You know, Pedro. The beginning quarter went up for fun, man. They were good. They were good. Man, I was jumping in my seat yesterday. I couldn't handle it. Yes, it was good. So do we have the tip? Abibu?
No, we tried. I mean, I don't think he has sent it so far.
You sent it? Okay. Yeah, it's only he sent it, but he didn't send it. He don't send it, rather, you know. Okay. And I still got a few questions left because people, you must have watched the game. Did you see the tip where the Moroccan fan, they were trying to take the Senegalese fan from one of the levels, then all the way up? They were telling the guy to go down. They're trying to get the man from the crowd.
That is not football.
That's not football. You know.
No, if the essence of football is to unite the continent, right? For example, the African Cup of Nations, to unite the continent. But like what Morocco did, especially in removing the towers, I don't know what the other men too. They believe that they get which in the continent. So they were holding the people tower left and right.
After that, they put my village.
You see, people will still be having their towers in case of anything, and they can use the towers and things to wear their cloth, wear their faces. So why, if they come to Africa, it can be different. Just recently, just ended country meet. We saw it again. The other country were fighting because of tower. They say the goalkeeper using the tower, the black tower.
Wow.
Africa.
My man, I think we way back in the 80s. Way back.
Yeah.
That was 2026 at the high level too.
Yeah, the other man wake up midnight and go on your feet and bust one chicken egg. You see? So if a man come in the morning, they play in bust a chicken egg and you not go there. And you say that outside. That's the kind of situation that occurred, right? Like kind of situation that occurred around there. The man taking a towel to wear a glove. You see the Moroccan ball there passing all around, collecting the towel, running around. And then it started from the Nigeria game. Right. So they were like embarrassing the goalkeeper. So Senegal got prepared for them. So if they take one towel, Senegal can bring another towel. I should tell you that. Yeah,
That was a
very,
good
very
one.
fun. It was fun.
That was a good one. I'll tell you,
Yeah.
don't lie, but man. It's even before anybody say you want sport a minute medicine, you gotta carry
Yeah.
salt water. Carry salt
Yeah.
water. You know, wash your hair, wash your feet with salt water, wash your hair with salt water. You know what I mean? When a minute passes, you just whistle in a minute. All the medicine will die. Shit.
Yeah.
Even sometimes you see that wrong lamb to go on a feet.
Yeah, gotta rub down, put it lamb in the salt, put it in the water, and make sure you drop it all around your body so that if people play medicine, it can't hold you.
It can't hold
mentality. Yeah, that's the mentality. But you know what? Whatever you believe that will affect you will definitely affect you.
Yeah, it's a mind. That's true.
The Bible said it, right? Whatever a man thinketh, so he is. So whatever you think that you thinking on the thing you say, but the thing the whole human, we are humans, we are our mind.
Yeah,
is holding us.
And that's true. But yeah, here's the question I want to ask Habibu. What happened to I heard the veteran talking about the Senegalese fans were punished. They were part of the fund of the funding, all were into that $600,000 and some more. What happened? But I never heard he say anything about the Moroccan fans, because they, like you said, what they did had nothing to do with football. What they did had nothing to do with football, and so I didn't hear about them in his, in his explanation, and that's crazy. That is unacceptable.
Yeah, I think they find they find the men and took maybe get information.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes,
so for Senegal, they never found a fan. Only Morocco they did that, because Senegal they go to the coach and there are 2 players from the team. Yeah. And then the Federation of Senegal were also found, because according to the statement says, the Federation never trained the technical staff. That is why they behave like that. So some of them were found.
Yeah.
So direct fan go to the Federation and also the coach and that are 2 players.
So Archie, I just saw the information from Fabrizio.
Okay.
I think he's one of the most renowned journalists in the
Romano, yeah.
Yeah. So it says sanction announced after the Morocco Senegal AFCON final. Senegal 5-match suspension for Papi Thiaw. That's the coach. 100,000. And number 2, we have 2-match suspension for Ilman Ndiaye and Ismail Sarr. 615,000 fine for Senegalese FA. That means they fund the FA of the Senegalese, of Senegal. So for Morocco, 2-match suspension for Ashraf Hakimi. So 1 suspended. Then we have 3-match suspension for Ismail Sabari plus 100,000 fine. Then we have 300,000 fine for the Moroccan FA. Then we also have 200,000 fine for the ball boys. So that means the ball boys and all the fun then.
Yeah, that meant they were jacking the towel. Those ball boys are giving up to give a hard time.
They're jacking the towel left and right. So CAF disciplinary jury has rejected the appeal lodged by the Moroccan FA. FA wanted for, the Moroccan FA wanted for, like the veteran was saying, for Senegal, for Senegal to not have the chance to go to, for the World Cup, and also for the trophy that was given to them, the win that they had, during the final, for it to be, revoked. So CAF look at it, say, who's that thing you're talking? So veteran,
guess what? That was good. That was good. You did a great job. 50 years when they won the first African Cup of Nations, so you can see the slum. 50 years, how bad they wanted this trophy so bad. And they deserve it in a sense. What we trying to why I'm trying to say, for what they invested and the outcome they got, that's what make them mad.
Because you got to play the game, you know?
Yeah. So
in the founders.
Yeah, they really wanted it so bad at all costs, but they can't blame Senegal. They blame the player who wanted to kick the call Penika. So Penika is a star of kicking penalty. And not everybody can score penalty without with the ball. So you kick the ball in a slow way. The goalkeeper go one side and the ball go, but the goalkeeper saw him that he was going to play that Penika style, and he caught it. I said it was the easier catch.
Manny is a very exposed goalkeeper. You can't do Manny.
It was the easier penalty kick. But guess what now? The guy playing for Real Madrid. So Mbappe scored 2 penalty kicks the last time. He said, my brother, saying it hurting you. Let me show you how to kick the Penika. But he hurt the guy because the game, if he had scored that penalty, they were going to win. And yet my own concern. If they had scored that penalty, there would be no fine. There were going to be no appeal. They were going to be rejoicing. But because they missed that penalty, that's why all the emotion went to finding the people and take everything away from them. So because I said, what happened if Morocco are going to win? Were they still going to put all these bans? They were not going to do it, but because they lost.
Well, no. I think on his club team, because after Valeria again, there's one player who played for Senegal, tried to meet Brennan there, and then he refused to shake the man's hand.
Okay, here's my take on that, veteran.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You can't rule out the possibility, if there were going to be a possibility of commotion.
Yeah.
I think the Senegalese were going to do something. There were going to be commotion in the crowd. Because the crowd, remember too now, Senegal has a sizable number of people in the stand. You know? Mm-hmm. And the players, I don't think the players are going to sit around or stand around for the ceremony. I don't think they were going to stay. They were going to walk off the field.
So that was the best thing that happened. Senegal won.
Yes. Because you can call it, bro.
But even but I mean, what happened to Brahim Diaz? He was just very brave to come and take that penalty. Right, he was very brave, because if you notice, after Senegal left, and at the end after it took almost 5 to 6 minutes, they were just there, like rigmarole. Let's go, no, Monaco, let's stay. So they emotionally disturbed the Moroccan after the referee finished calling for the penalty. Yeah, the referee called, everything part of the players, right? So if you notice that day, Ashraf Hakimi took the ball. I don't know whether he wanted to kick the penalty or not, but he took the ball. Later on, he left it. So the moment they called for the penalty, he took the ball. But after the Senegalese brought up that noise and the rigmaroles and things, he left the ball. So to tell you that many of the players never wanted to take that penalty. So Brahim Diaz walked as a man, and you're thinking that you're going to win, and at the end you go kick that penalty. If I was Brahim Diaz back then, even if I want to kick penalty, they want to call Jika Limato, that will get on that ball. Yeah.
But here's another side of the story. There were other people who could have kicked the penalty, but he wanted to make sure in order to win the golden boost. He already had 5 goals, but he wanted more goals, so he was selfish on the hand of winning the golden boost. You are going to get it. But to ensure that, but he wanted to make sure. But he wanted to deeper.
I beg to deeper on that. He was also the star player.
So, but he was selfish at that moment.
You notice that almost all the games that he played, right? He's scoring almost all of the games, not even almost scoring all the games that he played.
Yeah.
So he was literally the star player
Yeah.
for Morocco.
Yeah.
So you're not
yeah.
as selfish, but he just thought it as after Hakimi left the ball, because Hakimi now is the overall bossman for them, the African best. So he thought Hakimi was going to kick it. And later on, when Hakimi left the football, maybe because of the emotional,
that guy,
that's my opinion.
That guy wanted to kick that penalty. Nobody was going to stop him from kicking it. That was the problem.
But one
he
thing
wanted to kick it.
Is that players, they not just with African players, but I think I see that in the Premier League and other leagues around. Players feel compelled to take the penalty when they are the one who win the penalty.
Yeah,
I don't know why. You see that they want to take. There are some coaches now on the teams. They dedicate one player on the team for penalty. It doesn't matter who caused the penalty. If there's a penalty, everybody leave that ball for that player. And if somebody want to go, misbehave, the captain goes there and said, nope, give the ball to that man. He is the one, that is designated to take penalty on this team. Maybe the coaches, because the coaches, most of the African coaches are all local coaches, right? So the players that come from Real Madrid, the Hakimi that come from PSG. These are guys way bigger than the coach. So whatever they want to do, the coach can stop them. You know what I mean? And I think that's why that guy did. Brahimi, whatever I think his name, Brahimi. I thought that was what he did. Because there was no reason, because the guys tormented him so bad. They tormented him. He put the ball down, they take the ball, they walk around where to come back. The ref yellow cast somebody. They put a ball on the ball. No, we're ready here. He takes the ball, he walk away, he come back. You can see him stressing before he went to that kick. You should let you walk away. Let somebody else take the kick. It was not necessary for him to take it. But all in the end, I'm happy that Senegal won because Senegal was my team that I was cheering for. It was a very good game.
But
we enjoy it.
Here's another thing. The vice president of CAF, he's from Morocco. So people are accusing him for trying to make sure that Senegal a lot of funds and something being still. Yeah? Yeah, he's on there, the higher CAF vice president.
A veteran, I think the studio they do have a video now. It's a very nice video. Habiba Chia can play it. Nice. On the same topic we want.
Okay. Taking
Hello?
Yeah. What if the video, y'all just put it in the chat room, y'all gotta play it. Alex just put a video in the chat room. It's very nice. Veteran, I think I need to put you in the chat room too because Habiba, are you in the chat room? I don't think you're there. I just need to put both of you in there.
All right. Yeah. Already. That's really much more. Okay.
The Confederation of African Football Disciplinary Board has imposed heavy sanctions on the Senegal and Morocco.
Yeah, so trying to bring it back and trying to make it fit directly with the way it's supposed to be.
Right.
But I mean this is the official statement, this is the official statement. So just thought, especially for the viewer on Facebook to see exactly what is happening.
Yeah.
So from this, I think we'll just move to the next topic quickly. I one or two points to make here, especially regarding national issues.
Okay.
Yeah. So let's get this done first. Yeah.
Okay.
It all boils down to Europe.
Moroccan Football Federations and certain players and officials for their roles in the chaotic end to the Africa Cup of Nations final in Rabat earlier this month. For more on this, we now speak to Luxolo September from the Confederation of African Football. Lax, a very, very good morning to you. I would have mentioned all your titles, but there are many at the Confederation of African Football. Just firstly, Lax, speak us through the process that you've gone through, because we know obviously that there was a lot of chaos during that final out in Rabat between Morocco and Senegal, and then you went and investigated matters that took place on the field of play. Speak us just through the process that CAF has undergone in the past couple of weeks since the final.
Well, thank you very much. I think, first of all, it was important for CAF to follow all the processes following what transpired. The AFCON itself was by far the most successful AFCON ever in the history of this competition. However, of course, there was an issue of what happened towards the end of the match. And the president of CAF, Dr. Patrice Motsepe, made it very clear that we must ensure that those who are responsible for what happened are held liable for this. However, there has to be a process which is fair, which must follow a certain procedure, and of course must be fair to all parties. As you will remember, that Morocco and both Senegalese Football Association, Federation were charged, including some officials and players. And last night, the disciplinary committee, having of course investigated the matter and also conducted a hearing whereby all the parties were involved and given a fair share of hearing. They took a decision yesterday, and I think, of course, you've seen the sanctions, which are a very clear message that such acts are unacceptable, and there is no room for this in African football.
And Lux, I understand that it was a final that the world's eyes were all on Africa and in Rabat in Morocco at the time, but these sanctions seem quite a bit harsh when one considers, you look at the 5-ban suspension on the head coach of Senegal, you look at the 2 players of Senegal getting 2-match suspensions, Ndiaye as well as Sarr. And on the side of Morocco, you look at, of course, we've got Sabari getting that 3-match suspension as well as $100,000 personally, with Hakimi getting that 1-match suspension because one other suspended. How are these suspensions, from your vantage point, going to affect the preparations of these 2 nations going into the 2026 World Cup?
I think you must look at everything holistically, Lucy. I think since Dr. Motsepe took over at CAF, everyone can see what has happened and the impact of his leadership in turning around African football. 5 years ago, nobody trusted African football. No one wanted to associate themselves with African football. 5 years later, CAF is not only profitable, CAF is now, the AFCON is now ranked amongst the best ever competition. It's important to ensure that we send a clear message that, the future of Africa depends on this AFCON being credible, being competitive, and of course, everybody else conducting themselves in a certain way. And I think the message from the disciplinary committee is quite clear. Not only the suspension of players and officials, but also imposing heavy fines in both the federations from Senegal and also Morocco. The image of African football and also the ethical conduct, the credible ethical conduct is non-negotiable under this leadership of CAF.
And perhaps we can delve a little bit deeper then in that you speak about those sanctions imposed on Morocco as well as Senegal. Do the 2 countries have an opportunity to appeal the outcome, or is it final?
I think you'll see. From the first hour of the incident, actually after the incident, people were saying CAF must act now, but it was important for CAF to follow the right process. The right process through the common structures, and of course, there's a process that is afforded, an opportunity is afforded to all the parties. They have an opportunity to appeal to the CAF Appeals Board. Thereafter, they have an opportunity to appeal this to CAS. And as much as we have to, all of us must be bound by the rules, by the rule of law, by the regulations of FIFA, by the regulations of CAF, and safeguard and protect the image of African football.
All right, so that is Lukolo September, of course, joining us from the Confederation of African Football. Lux, thank you so much for your time this morning. I know you have had a crazy couple of months preparing for the Africa Cup of Nations, and you've just been hitting the ground running. And overall, congratulations on a good tournament. We saw the numbers coming out in terms of just the investment made into the AFCON, as well as the viewership numbers. So a massive congratulations.
Go ahead.
Yeah,
no,
so
thank you so much to yourselves, and also special thanks to SABC, under the
I
leadership
think
of Nomsa.
you heard him. I think you heard the guy from CAF, Archie and the veteran. You're there?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I think that was just he was giving his perspective, especially as an official of CAF, on the ruling, because it has gone wild and everybody is in the know of it right now.
Yeah, I think before the veteran coming, let me add this note. I absolutely agree with the guy. And he was right. CAF had to take a very measured approach, even though people were calling, for CAF to act now, because the thing was glaring for everybody to see. But as a responsible governing body, you investigate. My only disappointment here is that they did not, bring the referee decision of disallowing that goal into question, because he did not go to the VAR to see what happened, what truly happened, just as he did for the penalty. He could have done that. But I agree with the guy totally. CAF had to act in a way where it was balanced. The approach has to be balanced. It couldn't be one-sided. And I think they did. I know the lady tried to push him. They said, what about, Hakimi would have got 1 game ban, and the other guy got a huge monetary ban. Well, the magnitude of their offense, I don't know what CAF looked at. And I like to think they did a good job. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a
Yes,
good job. I think it sets a precedent. Yeah, Virgin, go ahead.
Yeah, on one hand, we should praise Morocco for putting a wonderful show for Africa, for all of us to be proud.
True.
So they had one of the best stadiums, and then people from the FBI left America to watch the African Football Confederation, find us to see what they can learn to take it back to the World Cup. So you can see the interest. So you can see the interest. Yeah, FBI came, they were there to check.
You mean the Federal Bureau of Investigation?
Yeah, because they want to know how to. I come in there, how to control the crowd, the rough. They were standing up because when the World Cup come here, all these things were happening. So they got an idea what they have for 2026.
Some people will be there. Some all go there, but we don't lead there. All I'm security measure they play pa. They wanna
So that. But guess what? Now, as we're talking about soccer, do you know the past president of FIFA, Sepp Blatter, which they have vindicated him for all crime? He was a good friend of African football.
Yeah.
And under President Obama, the Justice Minister, went against saying there were other federation presidents that were arrested for corruption and other things, but all of that, they found these people not guilty. Can you imagine that? With all what they did to destabilize, all of that, they found them not guilty. So he is calling for a total boycott of the U.S. 2026 World Cup because of what is happening to immigrants and other things. I don't know if that will work, but that's where he is calling for for people to ban coming here. So I don't know if it will work, but that's why he called the past FIFA president. Now, one of the present FIFA president and President Trump are good friends. Yeah, so in fact, he gave an award that brought some criticism to other membership because FIFA should be a neutral body, not perceived as a political body. But he did it, award to President Trump.
all day their own party giving a war, whether a war supposed to go there or not. Yeah, so
But you understood what happened with the Nobel Peace Prize. Not the lady that did it, they requesting the $10 million they gave her. Then she have to pay $100,000, and then they're taking her to court. Can you imagine if you had to go through all of that? Why you give why you gave your prize to another person? Why you had to do all of that?
On a serious note, the people that are responsible for that Nobel Peace Prize, they came together, right? They put up their criteria, and at the end of the day, they selected her. So you tell him at that moment she accepted it. So is it because you want to gain favor from President Donald Trump? Then you go in there to the man, you say, and like a president. So that means you telling us to the press for yeah, it's so interesting.
But it says it's not transferable.
In global politics.
It says it's not transferable. That's what caught her. It's the prize. If you give it to Mr. Right, you can't take a share with another person.
It don't make sense at all to me. You know what I mean? Yeah. But people, you say you have two topics, national topic you want to talk about?
Transferable.
Yeah, the other one we play that's where the Nursing Association tried to strike for fair benefit and other things. That was the recording that came up. They're asking for a strike.
Okay.
Phoebe Hospital.
You want to talk about? Is that one of those? Is he hearing us?
Who?
Habibo, is he hearing us?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm hearing.
Okay, good.
I'm hearing.
So we conclude now on the sporting topic.
Right.
You say you wanted to play another thing, another topic. You want to bring two other topics you want to talk about, national topics?
Yeah. So first of all, most of you have been following the issue of the recently nominated youth and sports minister. As I were, Councillor Ko Bangalu has been, should I say, sent to another place. That's the LPRC. Yeah, he has been sent there, and the lady that was the deputy minister for I think administration at the Ministry of State, Anthony Cornelia Crua, has been sent to that ministry, the Ministry of Youth and Sports. So quite recently, I think the from what I got, tomorrow will be her confirmation hearing at the House of Senate. So quite recently, there have been some hauling and pulling with the kind of dress code that she's been showing up on Facebook, and others are saying that dress code does not matter, while others are saying that it matters now because yesterday she was body shaming other people that were in positions, and today it is happening to her, so it should not be strange, So that has been the topic for, I think, since our appointment. That has been the topic, around the social media belt. So I just thought to chip in on that, and also I think quite recently, after the State of the Nation address from the President, His Excellency Ambassador Joseph Numa Boaka, President of the Republic of Liberia, he mentioned about 70,000 jobs. Yeah, and that 70,000 jobs. Just today, the senator of Bomi County, Senator Edwin Melvin Snow, has urged the House of Senate to summon the Minister of Labor, to provide detailed breakdown for more than the 70,000 jobs that reportedly created by the national government in 2025. So I think that's an interesting scene as well to look at, because most of you watched Mo Ali presentation on OKFM, where others said he laughing at you. Others said he was struggling to provide the details of the 70,000 jobs created, and he was like mentioning it. So I just thought to bring that. And just today, the president of the Republic of Liberia broke ground for the construction of permanent justice complex. And at that groundbreaking ceremony, it is said that it is aimed at saving the Liberian government millions of dollars spent annually on rental payments. Yeah, so if that complex is completed, it is supposed to be hosting, part of the justice. That's the ministry is supposed to house the Ministry of Justice, and few of the auxiliary institutions like the Liberia Drugs Enforcement Agency, like the Liberia Immigration Service, and the Liberia National Fire Service. As they are aware, some of these institutions, up to now, they are renting from private properties, and that I mean they've been spending a huge amount of money on private properties, whereas government have lands. So the government of Liberia decided to be able to break ground today. The president decided to be able to break ground today, for the construction of the justice complex. So they were interested to note that on the flip side, Senator Nathaniel F. McGill posted on his official Facebook page, highlighting that yes, we witnessed the groundbreaking. That the politics of the day, that yes, we witnessed the groundbreaking of the Ministry of Justice complex by the president. While we welcome its initiative, we are, however, concerned about the following. He said he's concerned. Who is funding the project? According to him, who is funding the project? He's concerned about that. And if it is funded by the government, when was the US 20 million approved? And has a contractor been approved? Where is the design? Or is the groundbreaking being conducted before the approval of the building budget and design? And he says, is the project being implemented with 100% grant or donor funding that does not require legislative approval? He said, my concern is derived from two controversial projects: the procurement of the 255 yellow machines, Puluwala, I'm quoting him, Puluwala, and the US 10 million FOIA project. Therefore, on Tuesday, February 3, 2026, I will place a letter on the floor demanding the appearance of Minister of Justice before the Senate to provide a detailed explanation of this project. Transparency and accountability must not be compromised. So actually, I just thought to bring that in so that we can critically look at that.
Thank you, Abibu. Thank you. Excellent job. Brilliant work. You talk about, let me recount what you just said. You talk about colonial crowd. Colonial crowd.
Yeah.
Leaving from the foreign affairs, going to sports. And then
that's the Ministry of State.
Right. Minister of State going to sports. Bangalore going to triple RC. And then you brought up what are we brought in between again after colonial? What was that again?
Yeah, the issue of the complex, the Justice Ministry complex.
The Justice complex. And then you brought up McGill statement. So let's hit them up. Let's hit them up. First thing I will go to, let's go to veteran. We got a veteran favorite person there. Colonial Cry. He been singing her name ever since she was appointed. In fact, he is going to bring her on the show. He's working his magic, and we're almost there. We're getting there. Hopefully, when her confirmation is done, we're going to get her on the show, and we're going to see how she can hold her own for us. They play at the non UP sitting down here. They play at we beg to differ. But
why I'm interested in her, because the president is claiming a generational change. You can remember this generational change didn't just happen under him. Ellen Johnson says she had a lot of young people in government, so you consider. I asked her that question when she spoke at Princeton University. I said, Madam President, will it be fair? The word generational change, you helped to make this word so famous. And if it's so, what's your interpretation of generational change? And then she went on. But I think it's breaking our own blueprint. Now, this generation has changed. She's 35 years of age, and she will have a tough assignment because the Ministry of Youth and Sport is not just for sports, job creation for young people, and for the statistics that say 40% of Liberian youthful population are of the age of 25.
Yes.
So now the president entrusting her with the academy. That's where I'm interested in. Nobody brought academy in Liberia. Now the Pape is bringing our president. Let me be respectful, President Burka, but he's selling that through B Mountain, where they've been having bad publicity. But this time, B Mountain said we're going to help you. Be first class academy that will be located in Maserati County, Bon County, and Kipma, and will bring also a technical part of sports. Most people don't know that sports is not just a physical part. You can measure what you have achieved. All these equipment will be there to measure you. So all that, the technical part of it will be also there for people to evaluate how well they are performing and to better our national team. So if Mr. Burka accomplished that, people say that would be his legacy. Thing that President Weah couldn't do, there would be a legacy of Burka. If it happened, how would they judge Weah, one who have the soccer background versus the Pape who he shouldn't be into sports, but gave her a best national team like Morocco to move forward. That's where the veteran is looking at.
Okay. But let me come in right here. Me see, he went for all the good part. Me, I go for the good part. I go for the ugly side.
Yeah.
Look, I disagree with this notion that it is okay for a father and a daughter to be in our government. I do not accept that today. I do not accept that tomorrow. It is wrong today. It will be wrong tomorrow. And anytime it happens, it will be wrong. I think President Boyka should not have allowed this in the first place. But not only that, Habibu, they're both serving in the government. We were okay with that. One serving as deputy, the other one serving as, minister proper. But now you got father and daughter serving as minister proper. Where are we going, man? Veteran, where are we going with this thing?
If she qualifies, since we're in the crossfire,
that's not a valid argument.
Can he move him from the hot seat and let him come in the crossfire, because it's not fair for you to be over there and going against the veteran when he is the moderator. Can you come from that hot seat saying you complaining about other people, so it won't be fair to the veteran? Can you move from there?
But Archie, I think the problem is, for me, in my mind, let me differ with you on that.
Okay.
I don't think it will be bad for father and a daughter to work in a government, especially if the father is not the one that is appointing the daughter. Nepotism it comes about when, for example, I'm the president and I have my daughter, or I have my son, or I have my relative. Once we are linked by blood, that in that case it becomes nepotism once I appoint you to a position. But I support somebody and the president come up and appoint me.
I can make two arguments. An argument based on employment, an argument based on economics, but go ahead.
Yeah. So I'm supporting someone and the president wins the election. The president appoint me. While my brother or my sister also supported the president. And the president is not just supporting the president, or but the president is qualified for the job. I think the argument here should be, is the person qualified? If the person is qualified, can the person deliver? Because there's a difference between qualification and competency. You can be qualified by paper, but I mean, if it comes to the performance, judging from your past job experience, you are not able to deliver to the expectation of the people. That becomes a different case. But wherein, I mean, because my last name is Barry, so anybody who name is Barry, as long as the person and myself linked, so I mean, the person should not be appointed. No, I'm not saying that's what you're saying. I'm not saying that's what you're saying, right? But I'm just bringing a case here. Because I'm from a particular family, so I'm qualified, and my brother is also appointed to a different position. Then I mean, for me, I don't see problem with that.
Let me hold you right there. Let me hold you right there.
Okay.
Let me ask you the question, and veteran to go to the both of y'all.
Okay.
We made the same argument, and I'm differing with y'all now. We made the same argument with Liberia extending to the UN Security Council that it means nothing. All it was just something on paper. We're not going to get nothing from that. We're not going to make no decision, none of that. Guess why? Because we know when Liberia and America are in the room, Liberia is going to vote with America. Not going to vote what's said.
Yeah.
The same argument how people can be made in this case. Colonial Cry and her father in the same room. We know where the vote is going to go. We know where the vote is going to go on critical issues, where she is supposed to take a professional stand and disagree with her father on the issue.
No.
You know where it's going to go. She's not going to do it.
It's all right.
She is not going to do it. And so President Brecker will not be getting the kind of counsel he needs for his cabinet. This is
I think this one I differ with you, Mr. Right.
Go ahead.
And on the ground, we can compare what happened with the Chief Justice. People were accusing him, his son working under him. This case, the father is not working directly under the daughter. They are in two different, one is in labor, the other one is youth and sports. So it's not the same. But he's not making the decision, the overall decision in that. They have other people who contributing to the president agenda. But the Chief Justice son had to excuse, he wanted to, because everybody was saying, how can the father, the man didn't appoint his son, but just the idea that the father will be supervising the whole justice system, the justice system in the country. So the son had to go. The son had to go. In this case, the father will not be supervising youth and sports. There are two different.
Let's take it in this case. If the father was the Minister of State, then it would have been a different case, because at the end of the day, the Minister of State, in most of the cases, with the permission of the president, can serve as the head of the cabinet. So that would have been a different case, but not this case wherein the father is with labor and the daughter is with Ministry of Youth and Sport. Then you say, okay, I understand your perspective that if they go into the room, for example, if they are told to vote, traditionally the daughter will not want to go against the father.
It's not going to happen.
Yeah, I understand your point. But again, they can disagree one way or the other. The politics. And most importantly, this Cornelia girl is someone who has been supporting President Joseph Yuma Boakai from day one. She has been with Elaine, and later on, she has been literally with Unity Party, right?
Thank you.
So
the father have his own party. The father get a different political party.
More people now, their fight is not wait. So their fight. I mean, some people since her appointment, their fight has not been as to whether she is on the other side and her power on the other side. You know what their fights have been? Their fight has been, she has been someone who like wearing all types of clothes outside of a job site now. Maybe sometimes go to beaches and stuff like that.
I'm not worried about that.
Post it on Facebook.
Hey,
So,
she a young woman.
yeah. So yeah, I mean, but that's what people are saying, and the others are saying no, but you got to allow her because that's her life, that's her private life. But then they are saying since that's her private life, she was doing it to other people yesterday in the previous government. So now is our time. So people should not say a body shaming her. That's the politics of the day.
Yeah. Okay. So our people, you're not close up on this one. I think we're ready to talk about it enough. Let's talk about now Mo Ali and his attempt to explain the 70,000 jobs.
Can we postpone that topic for maybe somewhere tomorrow and give something to the nurses who striking today, give why they are striking for, and play a clip of that video and then we go that way.
I agree with you, veteran.
Yeah.
Because we're bringing Dr. Gompu on tomorrow. He's an economist. So we will bring the question up and then we'll beat it up tomorrow, just like we did with Colonial Crab. Colonial Crab. Man, I can't call it getting corrected, man. This is crazy.
But you were like up. That's why you're fighting over the day.
All right, but we'll do for you with the video when you're ready.
And this happening, Phoebe Hospital, the nurses.
Yeah, so we are on it, and we'll get.
Yeah, so veteran, like you did first, give us the gist of what the video is all about. Why the role?
This video is for better nurses, always fighting for better pay, and it seems this is no exception. But they're trying to let the people know that they're putting a protest.
That's good. That's good.
So there's a prelude to the protest. Now, what did that protest taking place? I don't know it, but if we listen to it, they were why they're fighting for. I know better pay, better work condition. All of these things would be
right.
And this way you start talking to them. Don't wait until they get on the street.
Okay. Yeah, in America we call them frontline workers.
Yeah, during the COVID, they were the front line.
They are frontline workers that consider the police and army.
And
all in that mix now.
I think we should talk when we're talking tomorrow. We'll bring it up. Do you know there was a proposal during the COVID when the Foreign Affairs at that time from Delaware senator, they were trying to call African to be the front, going back to their respective countries and helping instead of bringing not investor, but how you call these people? When you send on a mission, like the United Nations send to a country, but they excluded,
Expats.
They excluded,
expats.
Yeah,
expatriates.
But they leave the African and bring other people to be the front. But this time they say let's use the African because they know the terrain, they know where to go, and so they were better served. And since then they haven't done that yet to be sending African to these.
But they need to be reminded more.
So we are ready for the video. I think we're
okay. Okay.
Last year, some part of last year, we've been having a series of messages from LBDI. Our salary will come, like for me, I will receive 500 $10 USD as my current battle. My envelope battle will be 168. And that money will be there. Like right now, will be 60,000. I get it right now. And then when you go, you'll see 7,000. We raised up that issue. We invited the everyday manager, which is Eddie. Eddie Gideon, along with CSA. Where Eddie Gideon, Eddie said, it can be change that how every day politics being other things they can have profit to us. So when we had that meeting and other things, that same one that it would be changed, it was changed. We never saw it. You know, the thing of the thing I had a vision that activities have been scared over and over in the institution. The institution, those who working with, they're not treating us fairly. We are professional people and we have our degrees. We have other people are working. What belongs to other people to us. If you see request to say government should give our money directly, that's the missing. You can't be paying professional person once year to one year they said, oh, we haven't received it laughing. They was better exactly how many days. And even last year, some from that is scanning, that is inciting other things. You know, they say I will bring serious problem in the hospital and you're not going to handle it, the government himself can't. Because the person, the issue on the soil, they want to take out the answer to let the other people try. The one they were saying that if the people bring here, they were making cheap trial, so which they can get a cheap trial for the position. So are they fighting how to solve the problem or they want to try to us? That's the reason we are not satisfied. So no kind of information to me.
All right, okay. So I think we actually you there? The team.
We got the gist. We got the gist.
Yep.
Yeah. We got the gist of what in that tape. The fighting for the financial benefit. And it loaded there are two systems. It's not only breakup, but it started and maybe before. Where they pay you in Liberty, then they pay you in US, and it loads something not adding up, and the banking system involved, the Phoebe hospital involved. So they get tired of what's going on and want to do a strike. So how do we prevent that? Just the time you said the bank promises bank giving, and
you know, I agree with you, veteran. Look, and it's sad to see, you know, the lady in the tip emotionally making a case. Because like you said, this thing has been happening way back when. This is not now. And it is sad to see that in 2026 under President Boycott, that problem still exists. And it's even worse, it has not changed. But we got to remain hopeful because my only thing is, you know, Abibu, we cannot hype this thing up because we don't want the nurses to be striking. We want the nurses to be at work because we got our old parents, we have our babies, and you know, and the injured and the sick ones that need the loving, tender care from the nurses. They know what to do, you know. We want them there. That's what we want to do. So I am hopeful that this situation will be arrested, you know, as soon as possible, so that the strike or the protest that I want to undertake doesn't happen. Please, we need the authority to go to Phoebe Hospital or whatever is happening to talk to the people there. You don't mess with nurses. You don't mess with the military in your country. You don't, because they serve the nerve of your country.
Right.
If they get in the street tomorrow, that's trouble. We don't want that. All right. So that's my take on that. Have you?
So you're absolutely right. There are just few group of people that I will literally refer to as untouchable, right?
Yes.
And they have to be taken care of very well. And one of these groups, you know, is the nurses or the medical practitioners. Yeah, if a country wants to prosper, we have to respect what we call profession in labor. And we don't, I mean, these nurses or the medical people, they leave their houses, they are trained professionals that leave their houses and go study for years. At the end of the day, they come back to serve the country. We don't, in most of the hospitals, they don't have money to pay these people. So most of them are sacrificing for the country. So the little that you supposed to give them at the end of the month, you should be able to pay these people.
Yeah.
You should be able to pay these people. Definitely. Because at the end, imagine what will happen to Phoebe, or let's take for instance if Lamata Tubman in this case, what will happen if all the nurses say, okay, we're not treating today, we're striking. That means we're protesting today. No, we're not treating anybody. You know what will happen?
Big
There
trouble.
will be some people that will go there, babies, you know, blooming at the point of delivery, you know, elderly people, even men will go there at the end of the day. They will not get proper treatment. So these people need to be well taken care of. And I just hope that the national government attention will be diverted to that side as well, especially the Ministry of Health, so that, because I can tell you for free, to be president in the country, you have to look all around. That's why you have lieutenant.
That's why you have lieutenants. There you go. Yeah.
Yes, will be all around and make sure that any small thing that happen, they are there to calm the situation, to take it. Because this enchantment part again finish. Yeah, this is even in the horse. This enchantment can be there. The Omar and cook, some red, they give to the other puppy, they give to the other men, they put plenty meat there like issue. That this enchantment right there. So this enchantment part, it started from way back. We start practicing that this enchantment thing. But again, these kind of people are very important people that we have to respect. We have to ensure that at least they, you know, try their possible best to take care of them. Like the issue, even the securities as well. You know, people are trying to curtail crimes, so they fall in the same category that they should be taken care of. But again, the nurses, they should try, I mean, their best to be able to understand situation at times, because sometimes they cannot be, these things can derive from the national government. Sometimes it derives from the banking institutions, where sometimes they pay them, they pay to the bank, and at the end of the day, but after all, that's why information dissemination is very important.
Very important.
People should be able to come and explain these things to the people. Because if you don't explain these things to the people at the end of the day, they will not understand. They will not understand. They'll feel that the government refused. You hear people say, the government say they will not pay all. That's how it is done. But again, that's my take on it so far.
Okay. All right.
And it's very complicated in a sense for us to understand, because these same people, the reason why they get some in liberty and some, they also have an agreement with the bank. They select the bank that the government deposit the money in, and that same bank you can credit from them in advance. So there is a system, you know, like I can remember during our time, they have something called LPA, where your whole salary, my mother used to do that. The amount of people owing my mother now, if they can just give me certain percentage, I won't be a poor. They would take your check, you go to the Lebanese people, tip, you get fan, you get all these things, and they will not everything, and they will get it. And my mother whole check would just be in the hand of the got LPA. So it's almost the same thing they're doing with these banks. They can take loan from these banks. So it's a complicated system. I don't know what is the better formula.
The time is 7-11 now.
Okay.
People believe it or not, 7-11 is a very popular store here to us.
Let's give our brother a good score. His first day he performed well. I mean, I like people the first day.
This is
the first day on the job. The first day on the job, he showed me that he's someone that we can work with. The first day on the job, that's a difficult time for everybody to be. The first day you show your juice. On the first day, I must commend you.
Thank you.
And you differ against the moderator. You differ against the moderator. That makes you a strong man of your own opinion.
Veteran, they'll get punished tomorrow for that. All right.
So welcome to the team. You're here to stay, and I think you get growth and you get a lot to contribute to I beg to differ. You demonstrated it tonight.
That's true. That's true.
Right.
I told you about
right.
people, the young man analysis, the context you
But
provide,
the
everything is super.
The place the whole problem will be if I go back to Morovia. If I go back to Morovia, I think one small problem.
Why?
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 It's a small problem. What can do with that?
Yeah, small. But I mean, I'll try my possible best to ensure that, you know, once I sign up to this, I mean, I'll try my best to be active throughout. Anytime not coming.
The veteran will make it easier for you when you get by Morovia. That keep you in touch with the veteran.
I know. Yeah.
All right,
nice.
The
nice.
time is 7:15, and we gotta let Abibu and Alex go home.
Yeah.
It's late there in Zwedru. It's 12:11 a.m. 12:13 a.m. there, and we gotta close up. Veteran, like your closing statement.
Thank we have survived Monday through Thursday and Friday. We say thank God it's Friday, and it won't be light. In the future, we'll make Friday lighter, but this Friday when we're dealing with economics, difficult subject to talk about, but we'll do that tomorrow, and hopefully we can get something light at the end. So we can cool the going into Saturday. So
there's no promise on that. No, we got tomorrow there'll be a crossfire. So there's no promise on that. And Nubo will be back tomorrow too. That's a problem. Yeah.
Today was smooth with any time taking away from Today we went smooth.
Smooth. You come out tomorrow, you'll be accusing everybody on the show tomorrow. But you know,
I hope he accused our new friend for being part of a political party. So be expecting that.
I see you differ with a man, you become CDC tomorrow straight.
That's the beauty. That's the beauty, right? Sometimes you can leave the sometimes you once you default or you have either you fall against, automatically you are part of a party. You know, people don't care whether even if you are part of a party and you resign, they don't care about that. And even if you were not part of a party, at the end of the day, once you disagree, they say, okay, you for opposition. And once you go field, but I'll try as much as possible to be very objective, you know, into the discourse and take up whatever partisanship or whatever, you know, that we have. We try much.
I always give credit to Jefferson Koji. He said, "My man, I told you a Unity Party person until you interview me. The thing that people can be saying about you is not true. You're a neutral person. Well, people."
All right, guys. On that note, thank you, Habibu, for being with us. You really kept the show going. Fantastic. I enjoyed myself all night, and I saw all of us did.
So just before you close, Archie.
Just
before you close, I just want to thank my man Alex.
Yeah,
I'm gonna come to you before you. When I finish, I'm bringing it to you so you can close.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we always let Alex do the closing. We let the student do the closing. So thank for our viewers too. You guys are very active in the comments tonight. I'm watching up to now. You're still posting in the comment section, which is good. We thank you all. And thank you again, Habibu. Thank you, Alex, for doing this. We wish you guys a safe journey to your home and hope to see you back here tomorrow. Back to you, Habibu and Alex.
Yeah, thank you. And I just want to appreciate Alex and SHEKU for affording me the platform. As a matter of fact, I've been here for almost a week. Yeah, tomorrow, let me say today, Friday, it's make me 1 week since I've been in Israel, but I've been running around a few things. Yeah, so I must give it up to them for a 40-minute platform once again, you know, to sit on the radio. This is what I love doing the most.
That's true.
And to be here.
And we can see it. We can see your passion.
Yeah. Okay, guys, let you go. We'll see you tomorrow. Good night.
Good night.
Yeah,